Hello everybody, how's it going? Hello, hello, hello! Oh my gosh, hello Night, how's it going? I can't stay for stream, but I hope it's great. Thank you, Myth, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for dropping by. Hello Night, how are you guys doing? I hope all you guys are doing fantastic. Is it doing fantastic? We're gonna be playing some Palworld today because I'm gonna be honest, why not? I like Palworld and I have been playing it just a little bit, but I'm gonna be starting over with a new save because why not? But yeah, plus everyone else has been playing it, and literally everyone else has been playing it. I mean, holy crap, this game exploded again. But then again, when you come out with a creature collector, it's basically just as good as Pokemon, if not just a little bit better, in my opinion. Yeah, that tends to happen. I hope you guys are doing fantastic, by the way. Oh my gosh. We should probably get right into the game, actually. New world. Time. Stream. I'm gonna call it side stream. That just do easy. Make it easy. You know what? We'll keep it like default, no multiplayer, all that stuff. Let's do it. Oh, have you guys been playing Palworld? I'm genuinely curious. I've been playing it on like my off time here and there just because it's just that fun of a game. But I'm genuinely curious how many people in chat can actually playing this game. Night, have you been playing it? I'm very curious. Because like a bunch of my friends are playing it. Like I'm gonna be honest, my Steam friends list, I just turn it on, next thing you know, all I see is power, 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 power. And I'm just like, holy shit, you guys. Fuck. You know what? I will say this though. At least in this game, they let me have red skin. You know, there's one thing I'm like always all with character customizers. They don't let me have like crazy color skins, and yet now they haven't let me have red skin. I'm very happy about it. It just makes making my character easier, and you know, it just makes things easier for me, and I'm very happy about that. I get that red in there. Eyebrow color, make it just pure white. You know my design. You know what I gotta do. Can't color the whites of the iris, unfortunately. Oh well. Oh my gosh. Oh, that voice went on. Oh my gosh, it's been a very interesting day so far. I mostly went to work today, but I'm very happy to be off. That one just ran away and fell on his face. Ah, that's great. The tree heals the tree. You know, it gives you a quest very early. Just you know what? At least you don't have to wonder what you're doing. It says go get towers and tree holds truth. Very, very simple. Very simple objective. It's been a while since I've seen anyone who wasn't reeking of Pal. I was part of the scouting party tasked with bringing back information. Hello, Zipper. Silfern? Silferno. Hello, Silferno. I hope I'm saying that right. I feel like I get everyone's name drug. Heyo. This island is hell on earth. Everyone else is already gone. All of them snuffed out by various pals. Hey, you hand me that device you're handing there. Your attempt, Cipher? Oh yeah, your first attempt was. Yeah, to be fair, you know what? I will admit my attempts are not the best, but hey, I tried. And still, survival guide view, fruits, literal blood, sweet, and tears. Help every person, then well, our first one have been for nothing. That's sweet of them. Once you got the story, let's see those small settlements and just shore ahead and go there and you can help. Sweet. Be careful there. First island. Islander. I like that word. Seferno, you can call me Ziffer. Hello, Ziffer. How's it going? We're beating up chickens. That's how you start Palworld. You beat up the wildlife. Like how in Minecraft you have to beat up the fucking wood. Well, now we're beating up the chickens. Fucking chicken. I would punch you if I wasn't out of stamina. Punch. Ooh. Wait. Ah. Oh. It. Oh. See? Winning. Thank God there's no jockey with them. I mean, fair point. I do not want a chicken jockey. Arrow, I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to be covered in popcorn right now. I really don't want to be covered in popcorn right now. The question is, where am I gonna put my base? I need a base before I start really getting in everything, so I'm gonna find a perfect place. Just stop by to say hi, and I hope you all have fun. I will, thank you. I will definitely have fun. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you so much. We're currently gonna be trying to get as many pals as we can. You know, wait, 3 pal ball. Like, oh shit! Just started about thanks. Thank you, Kashahiroshi. How's it going? Welcome in. How are you doing? Bird, how are you? We're punching sheep right now. How's that? I'm doing good. We're currently playing some Palworld. I'm beating up some sheep because I'm just starting out. Like you joined right as we just started, basically. I'm still punching the sheep. But the sheep did deserve it, though. What were you up to, Karoshi? Let me also shut you out because I don't know why it's not showing it, but let me shut you out. Okay. I could hear in the background. Wait, you could hear in the background? Like the background of my mic, or are you hearing like the background of like me punching a sheep? Oh, me punching the okay. I was about to say, it's like, oh shit, is my mic fucked? Oh no. I was about to panic for a second. Arrow, go follow them. If you don't, I'll be very, very sad. If you don't, I will be very sad. I will harbor a grudge. You will taste the wrath of the imp, and I will punch this chicken even more. It will be the daily punch chicken, you know? We will punch this chicken daily. His life will be nothing but fists in pain. I hope you know this. It is your fault. Editor, cut to the punching of chickens. I miss laser chickens? Laser chickens? I'm gonna be honest, I do not remember the laser chickens. I do not remember laser chickens. Wait, there were laser chickens? I forgot all about the laser chickens. They used to be able to spawn with random skills. Oh. They'd get dark laser. That sounds broken. Hold chicken viciously. Well, no, hold chicken with holding the chicken with malicious intent. And you just shot one. You just get one shot. You will. Oh wow. Thank you for your hack. Thank you. Also, thank you for the raid, by the way, mate. Don't go follow. I will start going. I don't know where to find them. I'll probably have to go to the supermarket, but I will find them. Oh wait, no, I could probably just go talk to the witch and she could just spawn in some bananas. Thank you for the 100 biddies too. Also, ow. I feel like I have concussion. Concussion is fun. It's fun when you see one person turn to 7 and then you see the 7 and 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 the 42, sorry, what? I should craft a bench now. Okay, this is gonna sound weird. Modders, I know if any of you guys are watching this and you mod for Power, can you just turn everything that says bench into bitch? And the only reason I want that is because I think it'd be funny. Primitive work. Hilarious, please. That's all I want. Just change the names. It doesn't even have to be that long. Just change the names. I'm an awful person. I am an awful person. Please do it though. Oh, I'm an awful person. Alright. Oh my gosh. Rawr. Come on. Little bite. Ah. Campfire. Sing the campfire song. Get the bow and arrow. Arrows. Get the beds. Get the repair bench. Repair bitch. We get the repair bitch. And global power box. Ah, Fido, hydrate, give me a second. Ow. Hey Draco, and hello Draco, how's it going? You should probably also get the wooden structure and then, yeah, fine. Oh, I need the PAL shit. Okay, where is the PAL? Go. Oh wait, there's some stuff over there, sweet. I thought you were there. I thought you were the repair bitch. No. You see, I want a mod that just changes all the things that say bench in it and just turns it into bitch. I know it's a stupid request, but I think it'd be hilarious. Oh my gosh. Good, just chilling. Oh, I'm glad you're just chilling. Did you just call me size small? Chat's ban this man. This man is illegal. We can't let him here. This man cannot do this now. This man called me small. We can't allow this. Rodid, how's it going? How's it going, Moon? I've been between Palworld, Dragon Sword, and Minecraft. Sky Twinks. My gosh, I think I lost my mind. I think I've actually lost my mind. I need wood. I need wood. Rooted. Get mooned, Rooted. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why Rooted made me think of Rudius, and now I'm gonna just start calling you Rudius Moon. Congratulations, Rudius Moon. You have been mooned, Rudius. That's a lot of survival games, by the way. I don't know. I don't even know what Dragon Sword is. I've never played Dragon Sword. What is Dragon Sword? I'm curious. Personally, I've never played it, so I have no idea what it is. Minecraft, I know, is another survival game, but it seems like you're on a bit of a survival kick. Wait, why did I punch that? I need tree. Love the cart mod, by the... Love the cart mod, by the way. Imagine just making a path, road as you go. Ah, yeah. I'm talking about Minecraft, because I think I saw that one in Minecraft. That one's a really good one. A new game that's supposed to be a gacha, but the publishers were being dicks, apparently. So devs removed all gacha and made it a action RPG? Oh. You know what? Nice. I don't know what it is, but there's a lot of fucking, like, what is it? When it comes to, I've started to realize this. When it comes to publishers, they're just more dicks than anything else, but the developers are usually pretty good. Usually, I won't say all the time. Well, there's a lot of, in my opinion, developers out there that just kind of suck too, but, you know. Well, that's very sweet that the Dragon Sword guys decided, hey, you know what, we're just gonna remove all the gacha mechanics and just make this action, or, you know, a survival game. It's kind of like the guys who were like, was it the Rose game? It was, oh, it was the guys who did the Rose Way Rose? It's the pirate survival game. Those guys actually were going to make it like an MMO and then switch it into a survival game when everyone just enjoyed that more, you know? Yeah, there was a shitty participants on both sides, unfortunately. Ah, funsies. Windrose, yes, thank you! Thank you, thank you. I don't know why that blanked on my mind so much. I don't know. I actually really enjoy Windrose. It's one of those games that you can just play and be a pirate, because there really isn't many pirate games that much. Down combat's clunky, but overall love it. I'm gonna be honest, if they do one big update and just fix the combat, my gosh, that'd be amazing to play. I mean, it's still fun to play, but it's like, my gosh, fix the combat, please. Ship combat is fantastic, I will agree. Ship combat is definitely fantastic. Let's see, we're gonna build some boxes, because we need some boxes. We're gonna build 2, but I need more wood. Wait. Hello, Mr. Man. That's a frog. Apparently we have a frog. And an RP the whole time. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like RPing would get a little too, like, it'd be fun to play with a group of people. I feel like RPing would be a little, not that it's be, like, incorrect to do so, or not even just, like... I feel like it'd be... I don't know, I feel like pirates kind of narrow you down into something. Specifically, since the game is just about pirates, it's not like... You know, it's not like you could be, like, a Navy guy, you can't be, like, this, that, or the other. I feel like it's a little bit more limiting, if that makes sense. It'd still be very interesting, though. Much to make a Powerball. Oh, we just need those. Because I need the fire ones. I have a pirate-based TTRPG I've been looking at doing. Most of players' characters are... Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna be honest, I've been wanting to get back into like D&D style stuff, but the problem is my time literally does not allow me to do that. It just does not allow me to. Because I had this one cool idea of like a mecha, like a, think of a TTRPG, but the idea is Armored Core. Like every character has their own mech, each mech has its own like abilities and everything else like that, and the entire point of it is you're working as a mercenary group, but eventually you find out the main antagonist is an AI called All Mother. Like, I thought about it in depth, but it sounds really cool. Be my friend, you fox fuck! Ow. They don't want to be my friend! They've chosen violence! Get him! Get him, boys! Hit him! Hit him in the face! Don't die! You fucking lamb piece of shit! Get him, chicken! Oop. Get in the ball, you bitch! Get in the ball! Okay, we got him in the ball. Look at Lance, their whole system is built on mechs. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I just really want a TTRPG, and I really want to do this whole story that I had in mind for it, because it's a really good idea, in my opinion. Get in the ball! I'll definitely have to look at Lancer. I know I told this idea to Merlin, and he thought that was a fantastic idea as well. But it's just more of having the time to flush it out and actually do it is kind of my bane right now. There's a lot of stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of want TTRPGs to kind of like, I don't know, take... I played NHP build, kind of like Alice. Also my mech stuff self-piloted while I hang on the side, firing missiles at launchers. I'm gonna be honest, I had one idea. This isn't like a TTRPG or anything else like that, but it was like a story idea. That it was, because I'm gonna be honest, I've always wanted to write comics. I've wanted to write comics for a long time, and I really want to write some one day. I've been really too busy to do it, unfortunately. But I had one idea, and it was it's kind of like a shonen anime type thing. But the entire idea is it's a mecha series where it kind of plays weirdly out like Speed Racer, if that makes sense. Where you have these great mecha style arena battles, and they're called like the Iron Games. And the main plot point of the character is he's in his brother who died and was like a past champion, and he's in his brother's old suit that he's trying to now compete in. But the difference between it is not just a mech. You see, they have this like Iron Man-esque suits on as well. So you're not just fighting in mechs, you're fighting in these like armored suits that you can customize. Like I'm picturing a guy whose like mech has a battle hammer, and so he does as well. But it like has rockets on the end, so whenever he smashes into something, it just explodes. I feel like it could be really cool. I need more wood. Fighting out of your mech is stupid, so I brought down the HP from a single double mech. Makes me think of real steel robot fighting. Yeah, it's the real steel robot fighting, but put mechs and people inside those mechs have Iron Man suits on. So every mech is kind of like a Hulk Buster. It was a good movie. I will agree. It was a very, very good movie. I like real. I love Real Steel. I haven't seen that movie forever though. I really should watch that movie again. I might have to do like a watch party of that. I gotta start doing watch parties. I keep trying to say I'm gonna do them, but I never actually do them. Mostly because timing for me is a bitch. But I generally enjoy those types of movies. But then again, I'm just glad we got more mech stuff. I hope we get like another armored core. That's something I really hope. But I'm gonna be honest, since the last one did so well, I think we will probably get another armored core. I feel like on that timing, I'm getting ready to move to a new apartment. Oh, nice! I'm glad. I'm glad you're in like a little apartment and everything else like that. That's cool. Hello, Epso, meow. How do you know if it's Epso who's in here? He will just meow and you'll just understand, or you just won't and you will never understand. Epso is the meow man. He just comes in and meows. I would say something different, but no, he just comes in and meows. Sometimes he had pets. Sometimes he had... That is a thing that happens. Today was fun, but also just... Oh, it was long. Everyone makes you meow on stream. Aren't you a cat boy VTuber? I don't feel like you have the right to complain about that. Okay, this is my weird hot take. You don't have the right to complain about barking or meowing on stream if you are /cat boy /cat girl /dog boy /dog girl. I don't feel like you have the right to complain. You brought that on yourself by actively being it, you know? I know it's silly, but I'm genuinely curious. If anyone's actually complaining about that, I'm gonna be honest, that was your shtick from the beginning. I'm just saying. Just saying. There's a frog over there. Why does the frog have a karate belt? Should I fear the frog? I feel like I might need to fear the frog. I should also probably make a campfire. I don't think I have a campfire. I need wood for a campfire. Hirojiro? Hirojiro? I feel like I'm saying that name. I'm gonna mispronounce like half of these names. I'm gonna be honest. I'm going to mispronounce almost every single one of these names. Just expect that from the beginning, Kurojiro. Hopefully I got that right. I do not think I got that right, though. Kurojiro. Kurojiro. Let's see. Let's cook some eggs. Because I am about to die of thirst, damn it. But yes, I am about to die of thirst, even though my hunger bar is clearly letting me die. Can I cook that? Oh yeah, I forgot the lamb. Forgot lamb is a bit like the lamb burgers. You know, I'm gonna be honest, I still remember when Palworld released that one video of them actually cooking pals. I thought that was hilarious. Because I'm gonna be honest, I feel like they're fully leaning in, like they fully know what they're doing. They fully leaned into the bit of what they're doing. They know exactly what they do. You know, it's like, oh crap, why are you killing the pals and eating them? It's like, no, that is exactly what they know what they're doing. They know their audience. My gosh. Because I remember that, because I remember watching that and I was like, I thought they did like multiple videos of it. I can't remember if they did multiple videos of it. But I watched that and I'm like, because wasn't there like a spoof of like a Pokemon that did the same thing? Like there was some like a Pokemon video that tried to do the same thing. Get in the ball! That's one. He's a stickler. I can't wait to see what's next for this game. I'm gonna be honest, I think what's next for this game is a big expansion. I think new island and new pals, probably a... I'm gonna be honest, if you want this game to really get big, it needs a decent storyline. I think that's what it needs. I think it needs a decent storyline. I'm talking an actual, like, good story to follow. You do that, I'm gonna be honest, you might actually make a lot of money with that. Doing mutants and masterminds one-shot next week. My character is a class evil genius battle bot. Walks through a small army, fires a small lucky machine gun, but nasty habit of interior showing, ordering, however. See it. Nice. Add. New pal is a definitive, and they're hiring people for it. From what I've seen. Yeah, you're gonna get new pals. That's definitely gonna be a thing. I think what would make this game a lot cooler, at least in my opinion, is they also need, in my opinion, this is just me though, I think they need, more modding tools. Because I'm not sure about the modding aspect of it, but I think this, like, mods would be very good for this game. I think because I know there's like mods, but I want like more in-depth ones. And now since they have a 1.0, maybe they can actually make more in-depth ones. That'd be cool, at least in my book. Well, good. Let's go. Refreshed on the page, so I got an ad. I returned to what were you saying? I was talking about like the I was talking about this game needs more mods. There are mods that actually shine as shiny? Add actual shinies? Really? Interesting. Because for me, I'm like, I want like, I don't know, I feel like modding content would be very interesting. Also, they need, I think, a dedicated PvP system. You have the arena, yes, but I want something more like you can just kind of queue up for it, if that makes sense. I feel like that would also be kind of interesting. Some shinies in Pokemon are ass. You know, fair. But then again, like there's like, what is it? I guess the best way to put it is like there's always going to be good designs and bad designs. There are going to be good designs and bad designs for every little thing, you know? No, can I capture you just by doing this? Smash in the brain! Get in. Let's go. Just kill all these guys so I can get all the stuff I need. The best shiny in somewhere, no contest. I'm gonna be honest. Is it weird that I don't really play too much Creature Collector, so I don't know the name of that one? I don't know if it's like the name of a pal or something else like that, but I just genuinely do not know. Up. Get in the ball, bitch. I'm curious though, what would you guys want? Like, genuinely, what would you guys want added to this game? I feel like underwater would be very interesting. Like an underwater Atlantis type thing. Oh fuck, he's awake. Yeah! I think definitely underwater would be very interesting. Because you already had like the floating cities, like the floating sky islands. You already did it basically a Breath of the Wild. I think underwater would be very good. Alternate dimension, baby? That one's tricky. That's a tricky one. Alternate dimensions would be very difficult, in my opinion, to do. I don't know. I feel like that one's a little bit, I don't know. You already got the weird-ass Ultron dimension shit in Pokemon? Fair point, but, you know, this isn't Pokemon, if that makes sense. I would say underwater would be a good first step, and then maybe some other stuff like that. You know what I think this game needs? I think it needs more, like, I guess, I wouldn't say, like, vehicles, but more of, like, you know, you're able to use guns. Why can't I make a bomber and start dropping those, like, little fucking bird? What's the little suicide birds called? The ones that literally go beep, beep, beep and explode on you? Can't I just make a plane that just drops a giant payload of those guys? I feel like that would be amazing fun. Just dropping those like little pals out of a B-52, you know? Toko, that skill is called implode. Yes, yes. I want to drop a bunch of Tokos out of a B-51 bomber. I think that would be amazing. Just Carper bomb Toko. That would be great. Oh, that would be so cool, actually. Oh, I really would enjoy that though. I think I'd actually play the shit out of this game if I could do that. Just you see like a raiding base and you just go, you know what? I see a syndicate base. I'm gonna carpet bomb it with some Tokos. I see a new trait that makes pals immune to explosions. Heavy armor? Maybe. I feel like you can't. The problem is you can't go too modern with this stuff. But I feel like you could genuinely play with it just a little bit, you know? Or have like an artillery gun. And have that artillery gun literally just be like powered by like pals with fire. And you shoot out those giant turtles. You know, the ones with spikes on their back. You shoot them out as like literal shells, you know? Some of the dark lore of the pals for some story stuff. That could be very interesting too. Make an endless kamikaze bomb. Yeah, basically endless kamikaze bombers. You know, you can play with this stuff. The one thing about like Palworld that I'll give it that I don't think Pokemon can even come close to is they set themselves up in a weird way to where they can really go adult with it. So they don't have to really. They don't have to. This game, as much as it is like, you know, a creature collector, so of course there's the cute creatures and everything else like that. You don't have to be super family friendly with this. You really don't. That's the one cool thing about it, is you really don't have to be family friendly with this. Like if you want, you could make carpet bombing Tokos and it could be very interesting. By the way, if they start adding carpet bombing Tokos, I'm not saying I want to cut, but I definitely want to say that's my idea. But I'm gonna be honest, I feel like if they really just want to make this into a franchise, you need an anime or some sort of manga. You need, I'd say, more. I know they're already doing a side game for this, which is the ripoff of I wouldn't even say it's a ripoff. It's more of just the Animal Crossing style game or the Pokopia style game. They already got that, you know, being worked on. So yeah. Like Haru hangs up a chemical and peels off the ooh, gross. Yeah, that definitely gets pretty dark. Holy crap, I did not know. I need to start reading about some of this stuff. I need to start reading. I'm not a big reader though. That's why I'm a big manga guy. I like manga and I like comics. That just reading is fun, but comics just make it easier for me specifically. Oh yeah, they also have the dating sim. I forgot all about the dating sim. I forgot all about that. Because I'm like, who would buy the dating sim? And then I realized, oh wait, there are some Cylinks out there who would actually buy a dating sim with the date pals. But then again, I feel like the fact Pokemon hasn't done that is a really big missed opportunity. The amount of Pokemon that people have done lots of people have done like smash or pass on Pokemon. So many have done that. So I feel like if Pokemon did unironically, if they actually did a freaking like dating sim, they probably actually would make a lot of money with. Genuinely. And I hate to say that, but I feel like they would. Oh my gosh. I think the thing about it is when it comes to Palworld, I feel like it's generally more freer to do with stuff and do stuff more than Pokemon is. Also, they're just generally not as complacent, which is nice. Get the ball! Oh my gosh. I'm curious to see what they in the ball. Yeah, dodged it. Winning! Also, I think another reason why a lot of people like this game over Pokemon, and it's actually a good reason, it's the fact of, why do you collect all the Pokemon, right? Usually it's just to fill out the Pokédex and say, hey, I got all the Pokemon, right? Well, here, it's not about, hey, I'm using this just to say, hey, I got all the Pokemon, right? I got it all. No, each pal does something for your base, you know? They do, like, handiwork better. They do woodworking better, you know? Each one has its own, like, thing that isn't just, hey, I want to collect you to put you in this collection cube box, you know? It's an actual reason to go out and specifically get these pals over and over and over again, you know? There's a reason for it, which is very nice. You know, I'm gonna be honest, you're better than me. Whenever I capture humans in this game, it's gonna sound really dark. It's gonna sound so dark. I butcher them. I butcher them. I make sure to butcher them. I don't even sell them. I butcher them. Why would I sell them? They don't need to be sold. You know, why would they need to be sold? No. We butcher. We butcher. Oh my god, yeah. No, I butcher them. Good money, early game? I mean, I guess you're right, but I'm gonna be honest, I usually do the bounty hunting, and it's more of a, I'm not letting a criminal out on the streets, just chop them up. Well, let's see, what do I, oh yeah, we should probably unlock some technology. We have technology! Yes, branch needed, berry farm needed. Alligator box needed. High arrows I might save for later. Octane maybe. I got 5-star wanted level. Why did you get the 5-star wanted level? What did you do? Stop. Planted torches. You know what? I will take the fire arrows. I need woodstone and fiber. Time to go money. I capture the black market specific area. Oh my god. You captured a black marketer in a specific area. Why would you do such a thing? Why would you do this? Honestly, why would you do the black marketer specifically? Like, why would you capture him? Why him specifically? What did he do to you? Like, honestly, what did he do? Because I could put him in my base and sell stuff to him in it and buy pals. Yeah, you know what? I guess that's a fair-ish point. Still kind of fucked up though. I mean, it's still very fucked up. I need fiber. I need more trees. That's... Yeah, no, I'm gonna be honest. I've been very much enjoying this game. This game has been very much fun, mostly because I'm gonna be honest. I've never been a creature collector guy. You know, the first Pokemon game I ever really played was Sword and Shield. I played Black and White when I was younger, but I never finished it. But like the first one I finished was Sword and Shield, you know. And then this game came out. I'm gonna be honest, I remember when the trailers came out for this game back in 2024, and I was like, this is gonna be funny as shit. If nothing else, it'll be funny to watch. I did not expect it to straight up go, hey, Pokemon, I'm coming for your lunch money. Was Game Boy? Fair. And I'm gonna be honest, I have a hot take about Palworld. And I don't think most people like it, mostly because it's shits on other, like, competitors. But I think Palworld was one of the first true competitors to Pokemon. And the reason I say that is because it's the first one to match it in pure numbers. Like, pure numbers-wise, and, like, I guess the best way to put it is, pure numbers-wise, money-wise, and how much they've kind of accrued over just a short amount of time. Like, it's only been out, what, 2 years? Early access, and it just came to 1.0, and it has millions of people playing it. Millions. Basically. It's not a small game. Anything they do after, like, I'm gonna be honest, if you really want to make this a franchise, one, come out with a manga, come out with an anime, come out with the card game like they just apparently did. They already have a Pokopia style game. You're gonna need to make another Palworld game, and it has to be better than this one in every way. You do that, I'm gonna be honest, you could easily make this into a franchise to eventually rival Pokemon. You're not gonna get there overnight, but it's probably the first one that'll actually make Pokemon sweat. I love Pokemon's fans have been really mad about it. I know some have been cool with there being competition. Pokemon fans, in a weird way, you have the ones that are cool with it, and those guys are usually the smart ones. Like, this isn't gonna kill Pokemon. If anything, this is gonna help Pokemon. But there's a subsect of Pokemon people who have had their life tied to Pokemon so much to the point where if anything challenges it, and even the thought that competition could one day even surpass Pokemon makes them lose their minds because they get instantaneous, you know, FOMO, basically, or like a sunk cost fallacy, where they think, oh my gosh, the thing I built my life around is dying. I can't let this happen, you know? It's a thing. They've made Pokemon into a personality when it shouldn't be a personality. It's a franchise you can enjoy, but it should not be your personality. Also, get this thing. I want some boosters, but I'm not buying from scalpers. Trust me, yeah, I get that. I definitely get that. It's a really... I have some... Like, I'm gonna be honest, I think, what is it? I think Pokemon didn't... Like, Palworld came out with a card game. I haven't really looked at any of the cards. Because I'm gonna be honest, the only card game I've actually ever really collected was Magic the Gathering, and that's just because they had Final Fantasy cards, and I was a really big fan of that. So I have some Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering cards, but I don't have that. The art is really good on them. You know what? That's good at least. That's very good. Scalpers are a whole issue unto themselves. I could yap about scalpers for hours. Like, scalpers are just the worst. And was it, there was like this one animated video of like a scalpers, but it was also like it was like the daily life of a scalper and everything else like that. And it was done in this old like PlayStation 1 style graphics, and it's just so funny because it's these guys who are really big who are like, I'm gonna scalp it first, and they're so big that them running just makes it look like they're walking like turtles. It's so fun. They ruined my love of TCG. The problem is this: if you get rid of scalpers from it, you could probably actually have a lot of more fun. And I know one thing that Target's been doing in order to make sure that people can actually still buy these cards is generally like cut the plastic wrapping on them, right? Like apparently they've been cutting the plastic wrapping on these cards in order to make sure that the scalpers don't want to buy them. So I'm gonna be honest, that was kind of based on Target, because I know they're the ones who mostly are doing that right now. And I'm like, I'm gonna be honest, if scalpers take up too much, the problem is this: scalpers unironically are, they're kind of, oh wait, I gotta move that actually. I should probably turn that away so I'm not like in there. Just make a little bit more compact. But scalpers, I kind of get what they do. They basically buy it early and buy up all the stock so that when they resell it, they make a bigger profit. They're artificially kind of inflating the price of Pokemon and all the other things they do to scalp. That's what makes them their money. But the problem is when demand like that happens, either the supplier figures out a way to come over eventually, or you unintentionally destroy the thing you're trying to scalp, and you can unintentionally end up losing them thousands of dollars. For example, Steam. You know what they did? They had it tied to a user system where you had to have bought something from Steam before you can actually buy the thing, and you also had to, what was it? It was you also had to have a pre-existing account. You have to buy something beforehand, and you could only buy one. That's the thing. And that fucked over scalpers so hard that they lost so much money. It's so satisfying to see that, by the way. Also, hello, Gothic, how are you? I hope you're doing well. We be cutting down trees in Palworld. I'm trying to make some beds for the pals. I got a ranch going. I need to build a berry farm. Once all that's up, I have self-sufficient base, and then I could actually start getting stuff going. But yeah, no, I'm like, I don't know, scalpers are their worst enemies. And eventually, I'm gonna be honest, scalping will probably always really be a thing, just because it's not technically illegal to scalp, and they're not technically doing anything illegal, unfortunately. All they're doing is just buying a buttloads of, they're just buying a bunch of something to sell to something else, sell to someone else. It's not illegal, it's just very annoying. I feel like what would be better is if someone, like, I don't know, I wouldn't say like make a list, that's worse, but like, I don't know, if someone's super known to be a scalper, they could be like banned from stores. I feel like that would also solve the problem a lot easier, because they could only probably then scalp online, and even then you could probably find their stuff online and be able to scalp. Because I thought, what was it? There was like someone, like, I think it was like, I forgot which one it was, but it was like, I think it was like Steam controller, where they tried to sell their Steam controllers online, and they actually had their, what was it? They had their accounts banned because they were scalping, and because they did that, they lost so much money. It was like, I think over $1,000 or so, like even more than that. It was like 12 now, I think it was. I'm pulling that number on my ass because it was a long time ago, but I'm pretty sure it was 12 now. It was a while ago, but I just like that Steam actually implemented scalping measures. That was very good in my opinion. Also, this game has just been great. And I'm also glad that Pokemon finally has competition, because I hope that means we get better Pokemon games. I think we will get better Pokemon games, in my opinion. And I think the what is it? The new I can't remember what it's called. The new Winds and Waves will definitely be probably a decent game, in my opinion. I think that will be a very decent game. Mostly because I feel like they kind of have to try now, especially with the competition of Palworld. The question is, I don't know what they can do. If they try to do anything that Palworld has done, I feel like they'll unintentionally be admitting they fucked up. Which means whatever they do, they can't steal from Palworld. Or if they try to, well, I'm gonna be honest, if they do, it's gonna look, you know, bad. I feel like that'll be very dumb. I will need to eat, and I'm eating right now. Stop trying to kill me. Shit. I feel like I'm killing myself at this point. Stamina, stamina, stamina. Speed, work, speed, work, speed. Updating the stamina and the work speed. Okay. I need more Pal Spheres. I need a lot more Pal Spheres. I hope you guys have been doing fantastic, by the way. It's one of those things of like, I've been wanting to do a bunch of stuff as well. Still need to build that farm, by the way. Farm, go over here. I always do work speed way early game. Kind of. I do stamina and work speed. Stamina because that way I can sprint longer and I have just more stamina in general to climb things. It makes getting around easier. And I do work speed just because I want stuff to go by faster. That's what I usually do. Work speed and weight. That's a fair point. I'm gonna make it to where... Oh wait, can I level this up? Oh, I need to deploy a... Oh, yeah. I'm gonna deploy you. I'm gonna put you in the thing. Let me do the thing. So I gotta throw you in the thing. Always throw the sheep into the grazing. Start grazing, you motherfucker. Start grazing! He's grazing now. Although I still haven't gotten that much into the breeding system. I should probably get into the breeding system eventually. What are you repairing? No, I need you to do a thing. Wait, what are you repairing? What are you doing? What are you repairing? There's nothing to repair. I have two bases next to each other where I play, and one is especially for breeding. Ah. Coolsies. Oh wait, no, I gotta switch him out. I gotta switch him out. I was gonna have that one be for watering, but I'm gonna switch you out because we need someone who's gonna have a green thumb so they could start planting the berries. And once the berries are planted, then we can have, you know, food come in for the pals and they can feed themselves and not fucking die. 'Cause that sounds amazing. Technology. I need more Pal Spheres to capture more balls, to capture more things, so I can do more things. I should probably build a glider first. Glider first before that. Go. That thing's just walking onto my land. The moment I finish this glider and finish up grabbing more pals, I will be killing it. Or capturing it, one of the two. Oh my gosh. You know, I am going pretty fast actually, considering all the things. Hey Lemon, how's it going? Thank you for the sub! Thank you! How is it going, mate? Oh, shit. Get him! Oh, wait, no, wait, fire. Oh. I'm dead as excited to see Halo, where Halo goes. I'm gonna be honest. Excited to see where Halo goes now. Campaign Evolved is a massive step up from Combat Evolved to the point where I believe it will actually top the OG Halo in the remake. I don't believe that. I'm sorry, but I don't believe that. The reason I think that is because I think the gameplay's fine. I like the gameplay from what I've seen. It looks fantastic. The bonus missions are not great. The bonus missions, just story-wise, are not the best. And the problem is even if I were to agree with you, Lemon, I don't think Halo Combat Evolved campaign is selling well. And I just looked at the Steam player numbers for it. I don't think it's going to go very well. In my opinion, I think they're gonna shut down the Halo company and give it to Activision. I honestly think that's what they're gonna do. As much as I'm like, I'd prefer the Halo company to have it, I don't think it's selling enough for them to do that, unfortunately. Like, this game would have had to have at least sold more. They would have had to, they would have definitely had to brought it, they would have had to, in my opinion, top the charts at least 100,000 players. To my knowledge, and from what I saw, at least on the Steam charts specifically, say you haven't encountered the flood levels yet. I haven't played the game. This is for me, who hasn't played the game but has been doing a bunch of watching of it, because I'm going to be honest, I haven't been able to play the game. But I'm going to be honest, I was watching those bonus missions, and I'm going to be honest, the story for those just aren't the best. I have not encountered the flood levels yet, unfortunately. And the thing is this, I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's not. But I really feel like they just didn't reach a player amount they needed. Because I'm gonna be honest, it's one of those things of, was it, they had Halo 4, they had a bunch of levels are strong step-ups, like the map design as well as the massive improvement. True. Like, I will say this, the game looks gorgeous. The game looks fantastic. Like, there's nothing good to describe about it. It looks fantastic. It's on Unreal Engine, it looks fantastic on it. But I just don't think it'll get, I don't think it'll get there. Either they'll get maybe another shot to do Halo 2 as a remake, but even then, it's one of those things of, I'm not sure how long Asha Sharma's gonna give him anymore. The Halo company hasn't really done too well ever since, I'd say, 5. 4 was okay in my opinion, but I don't think they've done well since 5. So, it's not that I'm trying to the thing is this, I'm not trying to downplay that Halo could have this, resurrection point of it. But it's looking very difficult. It is an uphill battle at the very least. And I'm not sure it's one that the Halo company will be the one fighting for it. At this point, I'm starting to think it might actually be like a different company that'll have to fight for it. And the thing is this, I love Halo. I love Halo. I've played 1, I've played 2, I've played 3, I've played Reach, I've played 4, I've played 5. I even played Infinite when it came out. I love Halo. I played Halo Wars, Halo Wars 2. ODST was fantastic. I say let them cook, they made the library actually fun. That's the thing. It's not like they didn't improve on some stuff. What kills me is, like, this is my thing. What would save Halo is if they had... What would save Halo, in my opinion, is if they have the same people who are doing gameplay keep working on gameplay. You need to fire the writers. I think the writers need to be fired. Because those bonus missions, story-wise, suck. The characters are annoying, and I'm gonna be honest, you could do so much better. Fire the writers, get an actual writer who knows what they're doing, and you could probably actually save Halo. You won't save Halo like it is now. stone. I don't. I'll get the stone pit, the logging site, and the snap. Yep. I would say let them cook, but I'm gonna be honest. That's something that Astro Charmer is gonna have to probably do. But I already heard that they were thinking about giving it to Activision no matter what. So I heard about that as well. That's not a confirmed thing, by the way. This is just me hearing rumors. If they remake the original trilogy at this rate, I'm paying for all 3 games. That's fair. I hope they can remake it, mostly because I just really want to remake a 3, because you've already remade 2 and 1 over and over and over again. Please give me a 3 remake. I mean, shit, we've been waiting on a 3 remake forever. But I'm gonna be honest, if you're gonna make a new Halo game, you gotta have new writers. You gotta have new ones. Because the writers you have right now ain't shit. But yeah, I just think Halo's in a really weird spot. The more that people come out with Halo, the more they come out with Halo, and it's not just an amazing 10 out of 10, I think the more unintentional damage they do to the franchise. Because it's one thing that Halo used to be the dominant force, because it used to be fantastic. Like, you couldn't go anywhere without hearing about Halo during, like, the Halo 3 days. And even during Rage, it was still fantastic. But ever since 4, which had a little bit of division, but people could forgive it, but 5 was, Give me the infected arbiter forms? Arbiter form? Maybe? I don't know. That'll be up to them, but I'm curious. It's just one of those things that I feel like they, What are few people supposed to be playing PAL today? No, I'm gonna be honest, this was just me wanting to play Palworld today. I didn't really schedule a specific, you know, I didn't like schedule this out with a bunch of people. This wasn't supposed to be like a giant collab. This was just me trying to chill out and hang. I am in my Discord general chat if anyone wants to come in and say hello, by the way. Just if you say anything against TOS, I will throw bananas at you. Well, I used to play with others. Well, I mean, I still play with others. I just haven't done it today. Today was just me wanting to chill out with chat, you know? Need some company during the voice chat? You can join in, Gothic, if you want. Yeah, no, literally, anyone's free to join in. I'm just chilling today. Today's a chill day, plus I got a slight headache, so we be chilling today. I think they heavily cook with Campaign Evolved if they do Halo 2 and Halo 3 by adding all the cut content both games had in their development cycles. We are set. This is my thing. If they remake 2, they have to make the multiplayer with it. The reason why is because it's very hard to sell the campaign. And how much was the Halo campaign again? Here's my phone. Game is, because it's one of those things of it's going to be definitely hard to justify the price of that without a campaign. Well, campaign evolve. Right. Yeah, $50 for just the campaign. Especially one that's been remade hundreds of times. Yeah, you need the multiplayer with it. I think you need the multiplayer with it, and you need like a few other things. Maybe the Forge mode as well. At that point, I'm basically saying make a Halo game, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. You just need a good Halo game. Halo Infinite, as much as... Hello?
Hi.
Hey, Gothic.
I want to edit my icon. I think it's blocking a little bit of the screen.
Oh yeah, let me shrink you down a bit. It's smaller. Stupid smaller. Halo Infinite was pretty good. I'm a don't get me wrong. The story frustrated me because it took place after Cortana plot that wish they continued, but open world Halo is pretty good. Like, the open world Halo wasn't the problem to me. The problem I had with Halo Infinite was, one, it took place after Cortana, which is one that I really did have a pet peeve with, but I lost the scale. I guess the best way to put it is like Halo 5 had a scale of grandiosity. Halo Infinite was small. It was an open world, but it felt small. Your actions had consequences, but you're not the hero, if that makes sense. You can save a few things, but you're not really doing super duper too much. Like you stop, what was it, the time machine people? I forgot what their names are because they were generally boring. But like, it's one of those things of you could have done so much better with it. And I feel like you've lost the grandiosity with it. Because 1 to 3, there's just such a feeling of, you know, bigness to it. Like everything you did unironically had such a big impact. To the point where Halo Master Chief is actually seen as like the savior of Earth. You know, he's the guy who saved humanity. That's like, that's the thing. The grandiosity's gone in Halo. At least when it came to Infinite. And like, I'd say the grandiosity was in Halo Wars 2. Halo Wars 2 had that grandiosity, which I like, the big battles and everything else like that. Like, Halo's at its best, in my opinion, when it's actually a war. Halo Infinite was a war. You're like the last survivor on a desolate planet, basically, and you're like the only one fighting basically a small militia group. Halo 1 and Halo 1 to Halo 3 was, I am a human trying to prevent the genocide of my species versus an army of religious zealots. That was Halo, and now it's, well, Halo 4 was, you know, you're just going to, you know, Earth. That's your entire point, was just to get back home. Which in itself was kind of more of a character development thing, but didn't have the grandiosity except for like the didac. But still, Halo 5 had the grandiosity because it's like, what's the mystery with Cortana? You're still fighting like remnants of the Covenant who are still doing that. You know, the battles are huge, they were big, they were epic, and the only epicness you get from Halo Infinite is the beginning mission where you get your ass handed to you. So,
rough.
I mean, it's rough, but it's also just like, you know, where's more of that? Like, where's the more of the battle for like the for like, I just, where are the big battles? Like Halo had these big battles where it's like Halo 2 had the battle for fucking Earth and space, and then New Mombasa, then the second Halo ring, and then Halo 3 had, again, more battles on Earth, glassing an entire continent just to make sure the flood didn't infect the rest of the world, and like the battles between the Covenant, the elites, and the humans. That was fucking epic. Halo is a franchise that the people who made it genuinely forgot what to do with, like, generally don't know what to do with it anymore. And there's some developers on the game who even just don't like FPS games, and I'm like, why are you even on the team if you don't like FPS games, you know?
Come on. It just makes sense.
It's just one of those things that I feel like, if it feels like to me that even if Campaign Evolved is good gameplay-wise, even more critical is like like, this is just my take, is like the more critical is like the side mission, like the bonus missions are horribly written and they are boring and generally just bad. So it's not like this, my opinion on the whole bonus missions are like not shared by a lot of people. It's not even a small amount. That's a giant complaint, is the bonus missions are just bad. But my problem is that's the stuff you added, which means that's the stuff you originally made. Like those bonus missions aren't like a they aren't the original game. You can make the original game 1-for-1 and that'd be an easy cash grab. Well, if you're adding bonus missions to the beginning, that is showing your skill as a writer and as like game devs right then and there. That's not something that was in the original. This is you trying to say you're just as good as them. But I think they failed when it came to the bonus mission. That's why I'm like, you need new writers. Because if those are the same writers that make a new Halo with a new story, Halo will die. I honestly think that Halo will genuinely die. And it's not because I want Halo to die. I just think when it comes to Halo, you need fantastic writers to write Halo. And I'm gonna be honest, from what I saw with those bonus missions, you do not have good writers. And it's not
Nope.
like writing is an easy job. I don't think writing is a very easy job at all. But I don't know, it just seems like those writers just aren't it.
Nope.
And I'm gonna be honest, if you don't get rid of those writers, I feel like it will bring the rest of everybody down. But
Supposedly, I also heard that only like 1% of
1% of PlayStation players played Halo Infinite. Yeah,
that
or
little.
Halo Campaign Evolved. That's very little. It shows
Very.
the degradation of Halo as an IP, unfortunately. Halo as an IP that if you just released it, you would have made so much money. It's stupid. You would have made so much money off the name alone, you know? Now if you put Halo on some, like back then, yeah, that's the problem. That was back then. Of the bonus missions is I love the banter between John and Chi. Like the John and Chi stuff is fine. The new character they added, which is that ODST girl, as much as like her character looked nice and everything else like that, but I'm sorry, her character is kind of shit. She has a chip on her shoulder I don't feel like she should have, and at the same time, she's just generally not written well. Everything she says comes off snarky and sarcastic when it's like, you know, I guess the point that I'm trying to make is like when it came to the original Halo 1, even like you had like a camaraderie between everything else like that. That one feels like more of a I'm here to one-up you in some ways. It's a little weird. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like the banter is fine. Banter is something I feel like those writers can do. Don't give them main story beats. But the problem I have with Halo is I'm not sure Halo can survive not having a good... Like, the next Halo remake, it must have multiplayer. It must have the Forge mode, in my opinion. Otherwise, I think they're cooked.
Definitely. Not
And the
even a
reason I think
question.
that is because the next Halo game better knock everyone's socks off. Because if you have a game that's making... Let me check how many players it has on Steam DB real quick.
It's definitely not more than 10,000. That's what I remember.
Campaign Evolved. Player numbers. Player. No, not price. I don't want the price. Player count. Let's see. Steam DB. Let's see what we got here. We got 13,000 in-game as of right now. The total peak for daily users is 14,000. 25,000 for all time. That's because ODST and Spartans have a rivalry. I know they have a rivalry. That's the thing. I get the rivalry, but I don't know. I agree with you, but I'm really the angel that we're going for, but did it poorly. But I appreciate the attempts since the OG writers both wrote in this rivalry and just never did dialogue. Like, I get that, but there should be more than that, you know? The rivalry should be different, more bitter, but this one's more of, I don't know. It doesn't feel right. I'd say the attempt could have been done so much better. I think I'll agree with you that the attempt could be done so much better, but definitely not with these writers. But I will say this:
pretty much.
as much as I want Halo to do well, and I really want it to do well, I don't think it should die. Honestly, I think Halo is like one of the few franchises that I think genuinely has weirdly timeless about. It's weirdly timeless. The reason I say it's weirdly timeless is because everybody has heard of Halo and usually plays it. Even going back and playing the originals, like, what is it? My friend Cam has never played Halo, right?
Yeah.
She is playing Halo with a bunch of her friends now because, well, they just want to get her into it. That's how good the games are. They're weirdly timeless. But the more damage you do to a timeless franchise, the more people will unironically start hating it because you've done so much damage to it. And I'm gonna be honest, the numbers player-wise for it, 25,000, that is not good. It is not good. That is...
Kind of pathetic from it from a big AAA.
It depends. It depends on how much they spent on this game. That's my thing. It depends how much they spent on this game. If they spent if they spent, I'd hazard to say if they spent. I honestly, I feel like no matter what they spent, they probably didn't make their money back. But
probably not. But
they definitely never win. I feel like the rivalry felt better if it was more a competitive rivalry instead of whatever they had in the bonus missions give us the next ODST squad as a dare to one-up Chief. Okay. Yeah, have it be a weirdly friendly rivalry. Because the thing is this, during the Human Covenant War, whether Spartans hate ODSTs and everything else like that, they work together. And I think here's a decent example is the anime ones, the anime they did, it was like Halo Legends, but like Spartans and ODSTs and Marines work together, but they all realize they're kind of human, you know? It should be a playful, competitive rivalry, you know, like, hey Spartan, you know, here's an example. ODST sniper is talking to a Spartan, go like, I bet I can hit more headshots than you, and Spartan should basically go like,
oh yeah,
sure. Let's see how many we get to the end of the day, you know? Have a playful rivalry that's competitive, but still everyone's working on the same side at that point. So at the end of that point, they feel like their species dying. Because let's be honest, the Covenant is genociding them, you know?
that's the whole big plot.
I think the thing about it is it felt out of place for a character who didn't really prove themselves. I think that's the point. And this is the Master Chief. Everyone's point of view of the Master Chief, whether it's good or it probably shouldn't be done at this point, is he's the Master Chief. He, like, everyone who's played Halo knows he is John Master Chief. He is the big guy. He is the guy that saved humanity. You know? Whether you like it or not, people want you, even if it's in like Halo 1 and everything else like that before he really earned his like super big reputation, they want him to be treated like he is the Master Chief. You know? He basically, people want him to walk into a room and everyone go like, okay, what are we doing, Chief? You know? Not have a, you know, I'm starting to believe the propaganda and everything else like that. You know, it shouldn't be like, also, I think it's sort of a weird thing that it was against like authority. I think that's the one thing that really drove everyone wild, because like right now we don't need against authority. Right now we're just trying to keep the species alive, you know? Like, why are you complaining about propaganda when you realize that, oh yeah, humanity doesn't have that much longer to live as a species, you know? I feel like the priorities are just kind of shot there. Yeah. But I'm gonna be honest, the player numbers concern me. And that's what really concerns me, because 25,000 players for a game at minimum, depending on how much...
No less.
Well, that, not only just this big, but how much they probably spent on it. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty sure there's more hype for Gears of War E-Day than there is for, you know, Halo. And I'm gonna be honest, if the next Gears of War comes out and that becomes, like, fantastic, Gears of War will probably be the new, like, flagship that Shishama will probably put more money into than Halo.
On Xbox.
Yeah, that'll probably be the thing they put more effort into than Halo.
I could totally see that.
I think this is how I see it. If they'll probably either get one more chance, right? So this is how I see it. If they get one more chance, then Halo Studios will make the remake of 2. But they really got to bring their A game with that. And it has to get over 100,000 players minimum. If they can't do that, I'm gonna be honest, they're cooked. And I'm gonna be honest, I feel like at this point, they may already be cooked. And not because, like, Halo Combat Evolved is bad. I don't think it's bad. I think it's just okay.
Not really.
The bonus missions didn't add anything, but if you liked Halo 1, this is just probably a better way to play Halo 1. But I'll say this.
Yeah, considering how old that game was.
I mean, yeah, but it's also like there's been remake after remake of it. But it's one of those things of, I don't mind a remake after remake of a good game. The problem is the things they added weren't bad, or weren't great, like the bonus missions. But it was still fun to play. Everyone said, like, no one's saying it's bad to play. but the popularity of their games. And I'm gonna be honest, I unironically feel like there's a group of the community that won't come back to Halo until the Halo company is gone. I genuinely feel like there's a group of people in the Halo community that go like, if it has 343 Industries on it, they will not buy it because it's 343. And they feel like they've already...
I kind of don't blame them, honestly.
Well, in some of their eyes, I think it's one of those things of you messed up Halo 4 in their eyes, and then Halo 5 was an utter train wreck, and then Halo Infinite was just disappointing, and then you make Halo Campaign Evolved, which also has some really bad side missions, so they feel like you can't even do a remake at that point. So to a certain subgroup of Halo fans, I feel like they don't want the Halo company to be working on it. I feel like they don't want a third-party company to work on it. It was a massive step up. All the flood missions felt way more menacing, and the weak level of combat evolved had glow up and made them feel way better than the did. Oh yeah, no. Like when it came to the glow ups, they actually did fantastic. When it came to like say was it? Oh, I need more power balls. When it came to when it came to like the level designs and everything else like that, no one's bashing on how this game looks. This game looks fantastic. It looks really, really good. Like the level designs are better. The like the flood looks grosser. There's an entire like Easter egg thing where you literally get to unlock like a flood invasion type thing from one of the skulls. That's fantastic, you know? But Halo Company / 343's reputation for Halo is in the gutter. And it's going to be a brutal fucking... The only thing that they could probably do to win back a lot of people's respect is announce that they're reorganizing the company, similar to that of Bethesda. Where Bethesda, the reason everyone's kind of hyped about Fallout again is because, let's be honest, everyone feels like Asher Sharma's whipping the shit out of Todd Howard. You know? He's getting the shit kicked out of him because that man doesn't want to talk about shit. And Asher Sharma's like, oh no, you're going to start talking about shit. You're going to relive all the bans that you had for specific, you know, reviewers and actual, like, media people. And you're going to start talking to them because we need you to actually show that you're working on stuff so people can get excited. You know?
Thank goodness, honestly, it's being too it's getting too silent from them.
Well, they've always been silent. They are always silent. That's just the whole Todd Howard method. Stay silent until you have something done, put it out there, and hope people like it, basically. Design team cooked. I want them to stay. I think the design team is probably the only ones that'll stay.
They probably should have.
I do think because of how... I'm going to get rid of the global power blocks. I don't really need it. I do think because the below player numbers, though, you're going to see some layoffs from the Halo company. You're just going to. I don't see it, how they don't do it.
Honestly.
I see either a full shutdown of the Halo company because of how low the player count is, or Halo specifically. It's their flagship title. Like, the literal green man is probably why Halo and Xbox is green most of the time, you know?
Basically.
They may keep some of the developers, and I hope they keep the design team, because I'm gonna be honest, the gameplay design team is fantastic. The art directors are great. Like, I like how everything looks in Halo Combat Evolved. It looks great. But you're gonna have to fire a lot more people. And they're probably gonna fire a lot more people. And it's not because I don't. It's not because I want them to. I'm not trying. Like, the thing is this. This might come out as like, oh, I'm trying to bash Halo because I think it's the worst, or because I think it's. I'm just giving the facts as I see it. Player numbers that low in this day and age for one of your top IPs is going to make specifically Asher Sharma, who's been very much on a lot of like the developers' asses, and she's been very generous too. Like, she could have, during the whole like huge crisis she had, she could have fired so many and shut down so many companies it would have boggled everyone's brains, you know? She didn't. She was like, you know what, if you felt like you could go it alone, go it alone. We won't be, you know, you're not ours anymore or anything else like that, but you can go it alone. She split off companies. And the only company she really might have shuttered I don't think she even shuttered that one either. You know, it's one of those things that I'm like, she's done it very impressive, but she expects results, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't think this was definitely the result they wanted. I think, in my opinion, that they expected hundreds of thousands and not just 25,000. It depends on how much they spent on this, but if it was even over 100 mil, that's definitely concerning.
Undoubtedly.
Mm-hmm. And it also just doesn't look good as a franchise holder-upper. Because if you look at, like, all the past Halo games and then look at how much they've peaked. But then again, I think they also kind of announced the whole, like, I feel like they kind of shot themselves in the foot with some of the the announcement shit, I think. I'm trying to remember what it was like, announcement one. It was like an announcement they made before the game launched that it was like, that kind of ruffled some feathers. I can't remember what it was. I feel like the no multiplayer thing for it, because it's like $50. And let's be honest, if you're gonna have like a full-on remake, specifically of a game that has already been remade to death, you kind of might wanna, you know, add the multiplayer at least. Specifically for an FPS game, because let's be honest, Halo is, as much as I like the single player, it's also very heavily a multiplayer game, you know?
There's just no question about it. That's one of the big games that kicked off Xbox Live as a whole.
Yep. I just don't feel like you could... I feel like you just need the multiplayer. As much as I'm like, oh, you probably don't need multiplayer for everything. I do. It's very important.
For a shooter, definitely.
For a shooter, definitely, yeah.
I mean, could you dare imagine Call of Duty nowadays without multiplayer? Not a chance.
I mean, the Call of Duty can do it, but even then, I feel like they'd lose out on money by not doing the multiplayer. I mean, hell, it was a big thing when they... What was it? The Modern Warfare 2 remaster? No. Modern Warfare 2 remaster. Someone modded in the multiplayer, right? And then they got a cease and desist from Activision, and I'm like, guys, legit, remaster...
Money on the table.
It's not just money on the table. It's more the fact of that's something that everyone loved because, to be honest, it's in my opinion, I feel like Call of Duty's kind of lost it in recent years, and I feel like they needed that multiplayer to kind of give them examples. And the reason I think people do remakes nowadays is to teach the younger staff who weren't there when the game was made, is to get their feet wet. That's what I think. The reason they do remakes is, one, because it's an easy thing to do. It's kind of safe gamble. Because if they like the first game and you just remake it, of course they're going to like that next one. But I think they do remakes and remaster. Oh, yeah, but it's like they do a remake, they do a remaster to get people who are new working there, who probably didn't. Like, you know, they weren't with the company at the beginning, but they've been there for a little bit, but they don't have, like, the experience.
True experience.
Yeah. They don't have the experience for the game yet. I feel like that is the thing they need, is one, experience, but also it's just they need a reference point. I feel like a remake is a very good reference point because they're working on it, they're getting shown how it does and everything else like that. Also, it's just a safe bet for money. It really is. I think the only reason we got a Black Flag remake is because Ubisoft was like, oh, we need money and we need it now. If we didn't,
have too many new employees, maybe.
No.
I don't know.
Ubisoft doesn't have too many employees. They're fucking going so bad. It's so bad for Ubisoft. Oh my gosh, it is so bad.
Undoubtedly.
I'm gonna be honest. The only thing that probably will make them a profit this year is the Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag remake. They got nothing else to my knowledge. And even if they did have anything else, I don't think anyone wants it.
Probably not. Most ironic because Skull and Bones was basically the supposed definitive pirate game, and yet Black Flag is here again.
Black Flag is here again and is still doing better. Wonder why.
Doing better, still saving.
Still saving
Ubisoft. Again.
Yep. But yeah, I just think remakes aren't a bad thing, but it's one of those things of it gets everyone's feet wet for who are new to the gaming industry. or at least new to that
Gotta learn one
company.
way.
Yeah, they'll learn one way or another. But
Best of the baby steps.
yeah, but I also feel like if you do too many remakes, you become complacent. You know?
Yeah.
I hope they get to do a Halo 2 remake, and I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I'd want more of a Halo 3 remake, and that's just because we haven't had Halo 3 remade ever. You know? Halo 1 remake, yes. Halo 2 remake, definitely. Nothing about Halo 2, 3. Like, it's been long enough. Plus, Halo 3 was, like, the best game. Like, generally, Halo 3 was probably just the best of the franchise, in my opinion. But I'm like... Generally, yeah. But it's also more the fact that I just feel like generally was the best of the franchise. Like, Halo, everyone remembers Halo 3. Halo 3 just was grander, it was bigger, it was the final chapter.
Big 360 game.
Yeah. It was fantastic.
Yeah. It was inescapable, it was everywhere.
I mean, yeah. Halo 3 was everywhere, fucking Gears of War, all that stuff. Like, and I'm gonna be honest, I think there is some rumors that Xbox is going to introduce a sold set, because the next Xbox is going to be a digital one, right? It's going to be digital.
Says that it have plans for only digital, no, not a disc in sight.
Yes, well, I heard rumors. Apparently, they're going to be selling a side disc tray, basically.
Like an add-on.
It's an add-on, but basically, from what it sounds like, they're going to be doing a, I guess the best way to put it is, they're bringing a lot of older games. Like, for example, they just released onto the PC place so you can play them. If you owned Conker's no, it was like a Conker's Live and Reloaded from Xbox One.
The first Xbox.
Yeah, the first Xbox. You could actually play it, and it would be added to your Xbox library on the Xbox app on PC. So this is my thought. I think they're trying to bring backwards compatibility to PC, and then bring it to both the Xbox and the Xbox 360. And then they're going to do it for the Xbox One and everything else like that, right? Then you're going to be able to play those games via inserting the disc. And this is my thought process. If they do an ultimate backwards compatibility for all the past games you owned, right?
Yeah.
Now imagine that with a disc tray that they can sell separately. So they'll make money from the disc tray, but it won't just be for Xbox. It'll be for the Xbox store. So even if you don't buy the next Xbox, you have a good reason to buy the disc tray if you still have a bunch of old Xbox 360 and Xbox games lying around, you know?
Pretty much.
It would actually make them more money if they did it that way. They'd bring a lot more people because now they'd have a lot more games on their Xbox. Because if you...
A lot of people too.
Yeah, but if you had it digitally on like the original Xbox or have CDs of the original Xbox and have old Xbox 360 games, I'm gonna be honest, yeah.
Anything.
You could have your library increases is the point. And unlike PlayStation, which will probably have you, buy all those games again, or have to subscribe to it digitally, or have it subscribed to in like the PlayStation Now store, right? Yeah. If Xbox does this, I'm gonna be honest. I honestly think a bunch of the people who play PlayStation right now will jump ship to Xbox.
No, we wouldn't blame them.
I won't blame them either, but I'm gonna be honest. Xbox, if they start doing some stuff right, could probably come out of this with probably a winning console. It'll definitely depend on price. Definitely will depend on price.
It's not a war, but at this point it's a case of competition brings improvement.
I think the true competition for the next generation, because to my knowledge, the next console for PlayStation is going to be similar to that of the Switch, where they'll have a handheld version of it, and then they'll have a home console version of it, right?
Yeah.
That's probably what
that'll work.
It's going to be the Switch. If you've played the Switch before, the only difference is the handheld won't be connected directly to the system. Probably, it'll probably be a It'll probably be a side system thing. They either sell separately or sell together in one big package. And it'll probably be as powerful as probably a base PlayStation 5. So it'll run most every game, but it'll probably run it, you know, a little bit less. And probably only 1 to 2, 3 hours of gameplay.
So yeah, a Switch PlayStation.
That's the only thing that could probably make them a good, in my opinion, that's the only thing that would give them a good value proposition. Because when you have Xbox, who already has a handheld with the Rogue Ally X, it's a PC, yes, I understand that, and it doesn't really work well. But I feel like Xbox is playing the long game. They make their store, their Xbox store very good.
Which one? The Rogue Ally and the X?
No, the Rogue Ally X.
And yeah, that one is what you're saying?
Well, that is technically an Xbox handheld, yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
But not just that. You don't even technically... This is the thing. You don't even really need to buy a specific Xbox brand thing. All you really need to do is buy Windows. That's it.
You're set.
You buy Windows, download the Xbox store, and you have an Xbox, basically. Then if you want to buy, like, the streaming service so you can, like, play it remotely and everything else like that, or stream the games to it, you can do that too. Unironically, Xbox is weirdly gearing up to probably be the best value for gaming. I would say Steam is still better than that, and I'm gonna be honest, I think that's probably who Xbox is trying to compete with right now is Steam. Because let's be honest, no one's going to Xbox on the PC right now to buy games. They're mostly going to, you know, Steam.
Like if it's maybe a little bit of GOG.
Maybe a little bit of GOG. I feel like people go to GOG just because of specific games that don't have DRM that they really want to be able to play forever.
Easily.
Yeah, but that's my thing. I feel like when it comes to Steam, Xbox's main competition will probably be Steam. PlayStation, unless they really start, like, delving into something Linux-based, or maybe get their own... They'd have to buy from Xbox, though, which would make it very bad for them. Because they'd basically be paying for Xbox.
How dare you?
Because the problem is Xbox is Microsoft. Microsoft owns Windows, so they'd have to probably buy a Windows license, and even then, they probably wouldn't even be able to touch Windows code, even make the PlayStation 6 or anything else like that. They'd probably have to do Linux or have to make their own OS in order to actually, like... They'd have to make their own OS in order to even compete as a PC, if that makes sense. Even then, they'd have to do development hell for that for years.
Yeah. From a business standpoint, doesn't make sense.
It's not that it doesn't make sense, it'd just be a long investment, something I don't think PlayStation, when they think they're at the top, really wants to make.
Not a chance.
Because it'd be time and money for a thing that they'd be behind in no matter what. Like, as much as I'd say you should guys do it anyway, they'd be behind Xbox and even Steam. They'd be behind Steam in that development. Honestly, I feel like PlayStation needs... Problem is, they even can't go back to PC. Because as much as I'm like, they should probably make up like a PC store, they'd still ruin their value proposition, because if they added a PC store, even made one, why would you get a PlayStation? Because you could just get an Xbox with all the Xbox exclusive games, not get a PlayStation, and then still get PlayStation games as well. So no matter what, their value proposition is fucked.
Yeah, PlayStation has always been like a semi-locked to their own system kind of mentality, if that makes sense.
It's not even just that, it's more they're in a really weird spot. Any move they make really doesn't help them. If they don't move to a PC, they're one of the only big consoles that doesn't, except for Switch. But I'm gonna be honest, going against Switch in this market is gonna be very difficult for them.
Nope.
Yeah. And then you have, you know, that's probably the only one that you really gotta compete against. And then you have Steam and Xbox, who are both PC, so outright they already have a better value proposition than you got. You know, because they
compete with that.
Because it's one of those things that with a PC, you don't actually just need to play video games. You can do editing, you can do this, you can do that. You know, you're free to really do whatever you want. And I'm gonna be honest, if it's your Xbox and you're Windows-based, you technically have more freedom than Steam users because, let's be honest, most everything's on Windows.
Yep.
Like, shit, that's just a thing. You generally have more freedom because, let's be honest, as a Windows user, most everything that you've been using has been Windows-based for the longest time. Also, I got some people to butcher. Let's go!
Oh no, what? They're in danger.
Yeah. Also, oh shit.
I'm in danger.
Oh shit.
What?
Oh, some guy's back down there. I should probably go down there.
No.
I think Halo will be fine, but I'm gonna be honest, it will probably be under a new company eventually. I feel like the Halo company has unironically just ruined their reputation with the Halo fans. I feel like people will get excited for it, but it's more of the things that you're gonna get excited for it, but I'm gonna be honest, if another company came in and it was doing it better, I feel like people would just immediately go like, yay, we're free from the Halo company.
Then
I feel like I just went on like a tirade for a good hour. Holy shit.
You basically did. I've barely been able to talk.
Sorry.
No hard feelings, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I probably needed someone to distract me easily just to focus on the drawing.
Oh, I've got pinglets. Okay. Hey, you good. I'm just... Oof.
A little passionate, I'd say.
It's not that it's passionate. It's one of those things of like, it's like, it's a train wreck I see happening, but it's not like there's much you can do against the train wreck. You're just kind of watching it happen at this point, you know?
You know it's coming, but what can you do?
Not about what can you do, it's like, I don't know, it's like, shit. Shit. Dodge. Dodge. I was wondering why I wasn't dodging. It's apparently because I fucking out of shit. Fuck. Kill the bagels. Get him. Hey Ray. So Palworlds can catch humans. Yes, I know they can catch humans. Fuck. I just caught 2 of them. So does that mean you can get in the ball? I'm not. Okay. You're not, Ray. You're not putting me in the ball.
Not gonna be anything like that.
Why do you want me in the ball is the question. Why is it you guys want me in the ball?
I don't know. It sounds very odd.
Why do you want me in the ball, Ray? What's wrong with you?
I don't know. That sounds like you're trying to own the imp.
Wait,
Can't do that. You're not the imp.
Wait, why am I not? Am I getting hit? Why am I not getting hit? Oh shit. Okay, there it goes. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I was wondering why it wasn't working. You're not high enough level, Ray. Haha, you can't catch me. Damn it. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be honest, Ray, I feel like I went on a tirade for a good, like, hour. I had, like, a whole tirade of, if what was it, was of fucking Halo, Xbox, PlayStation, all that shit. I had a bit of a tirade on gaming, I'm gonna be honest. Mostly about Halo, just because that came out,
Definitely
you know,
Halo.
Recently, and I'm like,
Must discuss Halo.
It's not even, like, must discuss Halo, it's more of just, like, come on, guys. Should have done better. Should have done better, I guess. Also, you need to dust off your PAL and join your server. I still haven't joined the server. I'm even in Yannicka's server and I haven't joined the server. I should really go back into that server. But I've got to be honest, Ray, you might need to send me the information for the server again. I can't seem to find it. Like an idiot. You might need to send me the information again, unfortunately. I'd be dumb.
Guys, been talking about Halo for hours straight.
I know. Palworld, and I'm talking about Halo. I mean, I could talk about what happened with Palworld. I think it's hilarious because fucking Pokemon got the shit kicked out of them.
Pokemon.
Or more, Nintendo got the shit kicked out of them.
Catch them all, not this time.
Shit! I'm trying to kill my fucking pals. Get them.
Yeah, they cannot catch them all this time.
I don't know. I feel like I'm capturing a lot of these pigs, actually. Get in the balls! Okay,
I think this is still made by developer that they're not exactly, you know, big budget and all that, and yet here they are breaking the whole gaming world once again.
I have a lot of these pigs now. I have a lot of these pigs. Shit. Also, Ray, I'm in general if you want to join in and say hello.
I'm not gonna eat them, can I?
No. I might butcher a few of them. What technologies can I unlock? I need the hot spring. I need the furnace for iron. Nails are needed. Reshuffle, I feel like I'll get the feather helmet, statue of power, the feed bag, and I will get ladders, because why not? I don't need carpets right now. Carpets are a later thing. Oh my gosh. I'm very curious to see how Palworld changes, because I feel like I'm gonna be honest, I really feel like the next thing should be underwater. I feel like that would be very cool.
Totally.
I feel like underwater would be very good, because you already did like floating sky, like islands, so that's already done. That's already off the map, you know? And it's not like you don't have snow biome, you have deserts, you have this. It's not like you don't have a bunch of stuff for this. You could do a bunch of stuff for this. I just feel like you need, you know... In my opinion, you definitely need underwater. I feel like that's cool. No, fuck it. We go straight to space. That's it. We're doing Palworld Space Program. That's what we're doing. We're going to the moon. It's not like you don't even have alien pals anymore. It's like... There's even meteors that come down with alien, like, rocks and stuff. Let's go to space, damn it.
You're making it ambitious.
I mean, honestly, keep making it ambitious. We already got pals coming from me. That's my point. You already got pals coming from meteors. Let me fucking build a rocket and go punch him in the face.
I mean, nothing ain't stopping them. I mean, Pokemon hasn't
That's I only got into one bug of the campaign evolved thus far, which is huge considering Halo Combat Evolved was technically a nightmare. And basically rebuild it from scratch and modernize simulation. That's cool. That is very good. The game is very, like, non-buggy. That is a good thing.
Very good sign.
Oh yeah. Again, the gameplay programming and the design team, all I ask. I'm gonna be honest. I think that'll be the only people that maybe stay. They'll probably keep the heads of that teams, and maybe some of their underlings, but everyone else will probably be going. And it's not because I want them to go, and it's not because they're bad at their jobs. It's just, I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of hard to ask for people to buy Halo 1 again. Especially without multiplayer, especially without Forge mode. You know, at that point, you're just buying one aspect of Halo. You're not buying a full aspect of Halo.
It's a shame, but
I mean, it's a shame, but it's one of those things of, well, like, they probably had to spend more money on it, probably didn't have time to, probably needed money, because let's be honest, I don't think Halo's been doing too well for them, and they are generally probably not in the best financial situation.
yeah.
Let's put it there. Let's see, grab more power balls. Honestly, I just like throwing the balls at people. The balls are fun. It's kind of sad that you don't get to throw the POW balls in order to like spawn the POW. You can't toss the POW for them to kind of pop out where you want, for them to start battling, you know? That's a little annoying, unfortunately. Because they just pop out right beside you, right? You can't just toss them to have them pop out where you want it, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Nintendo. You suck. There's mods to bring that back. It's like there are mods to bring that back, but it kind of sucks. You have to download a mod for that, you know? It just means going forward, they technically can't do it. Oh, you know,
step forward,
wait,
step
you
back.
know what would be cool, actually? Hunting a POW who's like having like a hunting mechanic similar to that in Monster Hunter, where like there's these really big POWs, right? But you can like figure out like their movement patterns, what they eat, everything else like that, and put POW balls as booby trap. So when they step on it, you can actually like have these POWs just spawn out and start fighting the big POW you're hunting, and make that easier to capture. I think that would be cool. Like a POW booby trap. Like a POW mine. Yeah, POW mines.
POW mine.
Or laying down landmines for POWs. Okay, I need a furnace, and I need more stone for the furnace. Okay. I think that could be really interesting. Honestly, also make side games for Palworld. I know they're doing like the Pacopia style ripoff, but I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I could kill for an like a POW farm. But I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I would kill for an RTS of this game. I would definitely kill for an RTS of Palworld. I feel like that'd be super interesting, especially if you flesh out lore-wise and everything else like that. That could be very cool. Okay, got the furnace. Building the furnace! But I'm gonna be honest, I feel like if this game really this game really wants to turn this all into a franchise, it needs an anime, it needs maybe a manga, and it needs stuff outside of gaming to make it popular. If we do a horror game? Yeah, a horror game would also be fun too. Like, have fun with this franchise, you know? Do what Pokemon doesn't do and actually play with its formula constantly. If anything, I think the worst part of 343 is that they finally got their act together after all the die-hard fans, for the most part, give up. For all the... I mean, yeah, that is kind of sad, but it's one of those things of... Weirdly, it's just generally sad because it's like... I feel like Halo Remake is like the Halo Campaign Evolved Remake. It's fine if you wanted to play Halo 1 again, but all there is campaign, you know? I feel like if you want the hardcores to come back, you need to remake Halo 2 again and actually have the multiplayer in it, and that'll start bringing a lot more people back. Now, probably bring the hardcore fans there, because as much as everyone played Halo for the campaign was great, it's hard, you can't sell it like Resident Evil, you know? Resident Evil can remake the story of Resident Evil and remake the gameplay of Resident Evil and sell that for like $60. The reason is because those are story-based games. Halo's an FPS game where it relied as much on its multiplayer as it did on its campaign. And let's be honest, the multiplayer was a very vital part of that. Because as it stands, like, let's be honest, this was the series that started FPS on console. Like, you don't even go back to, like... I wouldn't say start... It's more than like it didn't even start it. No, it did start it, but it's like... It's more of like, you gotta go all the way back to the 1990s, and even then you're like, oh shit. Halo's like the first super fun FPS game on console, you know?
Yep.
I mean, you had like Doom before it, but let's be honest. You had like Doom, Wolfenstein, and all that stuff, but let's be honest. Halo's what popularized it. What was that? Yeah.
Like the only other big console shooter I can think of that was kind of big back then would
yeah,
have easily been 007.
I mean, 007, true, but let's be honest. That's more peer-to-peer. You had like online play for. Well, you also had LAN parties and everything else like that. I think Halo 2 is the one that actually introduced like Xbox Live, and you finally got like the super big like online gaming portion of it, you know? So it's one of those things of like, I feel like at the very least they should have added the multiplayer. And I'm gonna be honest, I feel like if they really want to make sure Halo 1 like Campaign of World remake it gets good, add the fucking multiplayer in there. There's no like literally do it as soon as you can, even if it makes it like a. I wouldn't even say, don't even sell it. Don't sell it as a DLC. You will make more people pissed. Release it as a free update. Release it as a free update. Add some skins that you can buy. Maybe that'll soften the blow, but release it as a free update. If you do that, you will probably make a lot more money with Halo Campaign Evolved. But they need to do that very soon. I'm talking they probably get... you get until probably... I won't even say January. You get until November, maybe. To at least announce that. If you announce it, then maybe you'll get more people into it. But if you don't have anything by November, you better come out with a multiplayer in Halo 2 Remake.
Otherwise, they're cooked.
Yeah.
At that point, they kind of hit a brick in the wall.
I mean, they already did several times.
No hope.
Cook the pigs!
Yummy.
Yay. I need the breeding farm. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, I think it'll be very interesting seeing how everything plans out. Although, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like if they give Halo to Activision, they're so fucked. As much as Ashes Sharma is like probably thinking these people make FPS games, these people also make FPS games, we'll probably be fine. I'm gonna be honest, if you give it to Activision, I think you're fucked. I'd even suggest not even starting a new studio. Finding a studio that's an indie studio that does FPS games and giving them the rights to Halo would probably be better than giving it to Activision. That's probably what you would need to do, in my opinion. As it is, what is it? Yeah, like, I think this is one thing I like about Asher Sharma is that she kind of sees where all the problems lie. For example, what's the problem with Bethesda? It takes them 8 fucking years to release a video game.
Anything at all.
Like, you have a Halo TV show, a Fallout TV show, the Halo TV show is awful. Fallout TV show that's fantastic, everyone likes it. And the first thing all she hears is, we won't have Fallout 5 out till probably 2032. And then her only response is, the fuck what? Because that is some bullshit. Like, why the hell are we waiting until fucking, like... It's more like, why the hell are we waiting all the way until, like, you know, 2032 just to have a Fallout 5 and any new Fallout game? I think that's why they were like, hey, you know what? You guys we're gonna give Obsidian a chance to make another Fallout game while you guys remake the original Fallout, like Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. Mining. No, you guys are mining, so I'm gonna have one of you guys on the mining. Box perk available. Upgrade. 6. Oh shit, I can actually add a lot more pals. I need beds for them. I need wood. Time to get wood. Upgrade, work speed, and I need stamina, work speed. Oh yeah, I like, weirdly enough, I feel like gaming is getting better and worse at the same time. Worse to get into, but better when you're in it, if that makes sense.
you're already in it, then
if you're already in it, you're kind of golden. If you're not in it yet, get in it as fast as possible because I feel like prices are going to get worse for the hardware you need.
way too late.
Yeah. Like start saving now,
There's
basically.
no question about it.
I need to learn how to do Figura and Blockbench. Ooh. What's Figura? I can't remember. Or Blockbench. I don't know what that is either. If that's like Minecraft modding, I'm gonna be honest, I really don't know how to do any of that stuff. As I struggled to even put, like, Ray can attest to this, I struggled to even put my model into VR chat. That was a struggle for me. That was a, oh, fuck my life on that regard. Oh my gosh. Should probably actually put more people into the house. That way we can get everything started. You know what? I'm gonna have you just do all the work, and I'm gonna have you start watering everything so we can get the farms up and running. Figuria is the mod that lets people add parts to their skin. Oh, okay. Blockbench is the software most people use to make modules for Figura. Oh, okay. I'm gonna be honest. That's beyond me. That is beyond me. I mean, I could probably take time to learn it, but that would be like, oh my gosh, that'd be a lot of time. Mailbox. Oh yeah, I still need the statue. They've been using it for Origins, I think. I know. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I think Miyu has used it. Because I know she added stuff to my model for the pirate season. So you might actually ask Miyu about that, Moon. Because I know she did it specifically during the I don't know if it was the exact things you're talking about, but I know she used something to add to my model on you know, on what is it, on V Origin Season 3. I know that's something that they did during that. We did have Figura last season? Oh yeah, so we did. I just didn't use it, and Miyu made mine because I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know what I was doing. She's very good at it. Also, see, yeah, Ray knew exactly what I was talking about, yeah. Oh, you know, I needed stone. Why am I getting wood? Wait, what's this? Oh, they're just arrows. Why are there just random arrows? Hey, who the hell is that thing? Who's that guy? Newbie Pal Taper. Look at this noob! How's it going? The noob actually has better gear than I do. Fuck my life. He wants a duel to the death. Fuck. Get up. Oh, fuck. Protection. Haha. Ah, fuck. Shit, I should have caught that. I wanted to catch that actually. Fuck. Oh well. Get him in the ball, bitch!
Oh no. Careful not to let it like that.
Shady pal merchant. Fuck you too. Get in the ball. I've been at some. It's the 5-0 run! Oh shit, they got us up, folks! Fuck, it's the 5-0! That asshole was attacking me, assholes! Fuck you! I just had a specific I wanted to use for Is it for really? I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, just ask Miyu. I think she knows exactly what you need to do for that. Honestly, mate.
Might.
I mean, she definitely would know more than I would. Also, I caught that guy. Nice. I wonder if that shady pal guy's over there. Because if that's the case, I'm gonna throw a ball at him. Still over there? I don't think so.
Nintendo loses a patent lawsuit on their own home turf.
Oh yeah. It's actually legendary because Nintendo usually never loses a fucking lawsuit like that. Especially in Japan of all things. Like if Japan's losing if Nintendo is losing
even
lawsuits...
Japan is like, we're got...
Oh no, they actually insulted the Japanese government. That's what's so fucking bewildering, because it was like, what was it? It was a thing of like, they were like, hey, you should be like talking with us and everything else like that. Or like, you should be like listening to us. I'm like, oh, great. Don't give me a damn about what happened to this trash. All I care about are my goods. You know what? He's just low enough. Get in the ball. Ha! Get in the ball!
Get in.
Get in. Get in. Get in. Come on. Get in the ball.
Get in.
Get in the ball.
Get in.
Ah, got him. Let's go.
Don't be shy. Ha ha ha.
Nintendo wins in cases almost never get actual court. When they do get to court, Nintendo gets not a terrible record. You know what? That's a fair point. But the fact is they got trounced horrendously. Oh my gosh, they got so much. They got bashed up so badly. They probably spent what it would take to make Palworld in legal fees at best. And the worst part is, I don't even think they got that 30,000 that they wanted from Palworld. They know they wanted a lot more. They wanted to shut the game down, but man, they didn't even get that. They got nothing.
Get that point.
And here's the worst part: if they try to, if Pokemon starts to take anything from Palworld, they'll be seen as like, in a weird way, that they lost, even more than they have already. Because let's be honest, if they go like, hey, guess what? In order to make Pokemon better, we now have like a base building mechanic or something else like that. Oh my gosh, will they be so screwed? It's just kind of sad how low quality modern Pokemon is compared to their other types. That's the point. Because everyone, like,
honestly,
had a question here. Who here has played Pokemon Coliseum? That game was fucking fantastic. I love that one. And that was a really big thing, because that's like the first like super big 3D Pokemon. And you're like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And next thing you know, they just kind of stopped trying. And the worst part is you can actually see the difference. They have there's a new game they're making. I forgot what it was called, but that one actually has effort put into it. It looks fantastic too. It's the worst part. It looks great. Like, it's not like Pokemon Company can't make good games. They can make fantastic games. It's just, why would you need to try on Pokemon if every game basically makes you $1 billion just by having the name alone? You know? Why would you try? There'd be no need to. But, like, make a slightly functioning game, have all the Pokemon people want on it, and make some new designs for new monsters, put it out there with a simple story, and make $1 billion. Unironically, that's the strategy, I think. I think it's worked so long, and now they can't do it no more. Unironically, I feel like Pokemon Wind and Waves is gonna have to start matching up, or oof. They either have to start matching up, or they're gonna be in a world of pain. See. Cowbell. I should probably grab a feeding bag. I need one of these. Small feeding bag. About 7 iron ingots. Yay! Progress. Yeah, on some of my other saves, I already have an assembly line, and I'm like, thick. I want more of an assembly line. But oh well. I usually take out my second base as a, like, what is it? For my second bases, I usually make those into, like... What is that? I make them into... My second bases are the ones I turn into, like, iron farms. Like, I specifically build near an iron farm, basically. And those iron farms are what I use to basically get all my iron I need. That's usually what I do. Gothic, have you ever played Palworld? I'm generally curious.
Not really.
I'd say it's worth the price, honestly.
Yeah, definitely. I've heard a lot of good things about it. Like,
You know
think
what
to
would be
myself,
funny,
"That's
though?
not
Now
Right.
that the lawsuit's over, what if... I this probably won't happen just because of the amount of anger I'm pretty sure Pokemon has against Palworld. What if they brought Palworld to Nintendo Switch? I don't think that is gonna happen, but I think that'd be very funny if it did.
Very ironic for sure, but at a certain point.
I think it'd be hilarious. I think that would genuinely be funniest thing as known to man. I need an electric pal because I want to go fishing. Because how do you fish in this game? You toss an electric pal in there. You just straight toss him like a fucking baseball.
knows, maybe
I need
if-
you. Get
maybe
into the
if-
ball.
Maybe if Nintendo really is that petty, they'll just never let it happen no matter what.
They probably are that petty. They are
Definitely.
very much a petty company.
It almost begs the question, will Palworld get on PlayStation as well?
I think that was already on PlayStation.
Let me check.
I think it's on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, but I think the only place it's not is Nintendo, is what I'm meaning. Am I wrong? I feel like it's on PlayStation.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, no,
It
like it's
happened this year, no less.
fair, but still, at least it happened.
Yes, they did. And again, it was the 1.0 release, so it was, you know, the big release.
Yeah,
Not
fair.
topping anything earlier than that.
Ow. Get in the ball.
But hey, at least it happened. Finally, PAL on
Yeah.
PlayStation. I thought to myself, was it ever gonna happen? Because I remember years just only Xbox and Steam.
I'm gonna be honest, I thought for a bit back when Xbox was buying up all those companies that they might actually buy Palworld as a way to compete with Pokemon. And the worst part is I can still see them doing that.
Definitely.
Like, let's be honest, a game that's basically Pokemon that has guns. I feel like that could definitely be I mean, it'd be a nightmare because I'd rather Palworld stay independent, but I'm gonna be honest, I could see fucking Xbox going like, this would be a perfect title for us, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. Wait, did it actually happen or no?
No, they did not buy Palworld, and they don't own Palworld, no. I'm just saying, hypothetically, I could see them doing it, you know?
Yeah.
It's for me, it's not out of the realm of possibility. They could definitely do it. And I'm gonna be honest, from how much money Palworld has already made, as long as they can make a sequel that's just as good, if not better, they probably proved to themselves that they could probably do it, you know, over and over and over again. But yeah, no, I feel like it's one of those things of like, it depends. Not impossible. Oh shit. Get over here.
Get over here.
Get him, Herbal. I'm trying to catch a Herbal. Sweet. Ah! Maple, how's it going, mate? Also, what fetish was unlocked? Like, what the hell?
Right?
Like, I don't even know what you're getting at. What fetish was unlocked with that? What the hell? Pig in the tub. He's resting. He's happy. Charcoal. I don't need charcoal just yet. I don't need gunpowder just yet. Technology. Technology.
Technology.
High
Don't
quality
scare me like that.
workbench.
Anybody still remember that meme?
Yes. I mean, I remember it. I can either get metal pickaxe or metal axe. You know what? I'm going to get the metal pickaxe just to make mining easier, and I'm going to get the bear trap. Metal pickaxe, just because it makes everything easier. It's a stone pickaxe. Let me guess, I need to make the high quality pow bench. Ten nails, and then I can do it. I'm gonna be honest, I'm curious what Pokemon's gonna do for their next game now. Very curious.
They really better step it up now. It's not even a matter of...
morning, I need my iron ingots now. It's more of the fact that I'm just generally curious because I'm like, they know they have competition now, so they have to step up in some way. I'm just curious how they're gonna do it. Or what will set them apart to do it, you know? Oh yeah, I also have an electric pal now. I can go start throwing those things into the water to start fishing. I need some iron real quick. I know there's some iron this way. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be honest. I had a headache as I started this, and I think ranting has led my headache to go away. Does ranting help with headaches? Is that a thing? Am I crazy about that?
Maybe you're onto something.
Yes. The solution to having a
Yes, I do
headache is just
notice
being
even-
infuriatingly infuriated, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I did also take a headache pill before that, so it could just be that too. I don't know. One of the two. Maybe it's
Yeah, it
just
might be-
coincidence.
maybe it is a pill because, like, the way it takes sleep meds, it always takes like an hour.
I'm gonna be honest, chat. This heat is killing me.
Almost 2
This
hours.
heat has been killing me. And the problem is this: when I get home, it's fine. The problem is when I'm at work, they don't keep the air conditioning on, so I'm melting like a motherfucker.
That's gotta suck.
It's been like 100-degree weather for like weeks.
Week straight.
So yeah, I'm very much. It's very much
Give me
toasty.
water.
No, I have water with me the entire time. That way, it don't melt. But it's like, fuck, you know.
Yeah, brutal.
It's just it's just giving me
imagine.
headaches frequently because it's like, oh my gosh, you're melting. And then at the same time, once it gets cooler, oh great, you just immediately cooled down. Fuck, what is this? And the air pressure keeps changing, and I'm like, fuck, just baby bee.
Yeah, it doesn't help. Even my factory isn't much better. I mean, sure we work night shift, but then you know all that sun is piling up from the entire daytime. You can imagine how that feels coming in.
I mean, coming in will probably be bad, yeah. Oh wait, there's an. I could. Yeah, we need that elk. Get him, boys! Oh shit, he just knocked my pal across the way, but... Get in the ball! Let's go, got him. Woo! Oh, wait, there's actually pretty good ones. Philanthropist, and a heavyweight. Nice!
Ooh, really?
Yeah! Which means he's actually a pretty decent find. I just probably gotta smelt the iron, get the heavy power box. Like the the high quality work, bitch. Seriously want a mod like that. If there are any modders in chat for Palworld, please do me a favor and mod it to where where the word bench is replaced with bitch. It'd just be funny as shit, please. I want that so badly.
Make it happen, please.
Just call it the bitch mod. That's all I want. I'm a very simple imp. Give me the bitch mod.
The bench, maybe? Nah,
No,
I
the
don't know.
bitch. The bitch mod.
Bitch mod.
I also need to repair my bow because that thing is damaged. I feel like I'm gonna have to do another Palworld stream, but I'm gonna have to bring people on. I probably will try and get Ray. I might get Diana, see if she's down for it. And maybe a few others. See who'd actually be willing. I also might have to join Yannicka. I mean, I'm already in Yannicka's server, but I actually need to join it. I might see if I could join Yannicka's server and maybe do a stream with him. 'Cause the problem is there's so many people, but there's so many different servers, you know? Because, like, these people have their server, these people have another server, and everything else like that. And I know Miyu also wanted to do a Palworld stream, because I'm gonna be honest, I think she's a big Pokemon fan, and this is kind of scratching the itch, even though Pokemon's not. So.
And I'm doing self a disservice not getting Pal.
Each needs a global access PAL box. I gotta be honest, it's weirdly enough, I feel like if I started a Palworld server and managed to invite everyone in, I feel like that'd be very fun. Like, you died, you, Miyu, Yannicka, like maybe a few others into it. But the problem is they're already in their own Palworld server, so I don't think they'll join that one if I did do it, you know? Hey Cosmic, how's it going? Done. Where's what else? I know I made. Oh, there it is. I need ingots. I need. Hello. Or someone. Why do you want me collared? What the hell? You just joined in and that's the first thing you ask? Oh my god. Why?
Yeah, well, I wasn't that much better back then. Remember when I was
It's
constantly
more
dropping
yeah, well, I mean,
ticket
yeah.
off the second you came on stream?
I'm just like, why? Come on, have some tact, I guess.
Some standards.
Standards. I have standards. I had standards.
Still wish that would come back though.
The ticket. No, I'm gonna be on. Maybe later, but not right now. As it is, I'm gonna, you know, got stuff planned anyway. You don't get standards when I'm here. I get standards. Yeah, I get standards. Yeah. Haha. Oh, gosh, I gotta enhance my stuff. Do work speed, and we'll do stamina. Actually, well, you know what? We're gonna do weight. I want to be able to carry more stuff. Yeah. I needed ingots, so yeah, I got my thing fixed. I get standards, Cosmica. I get standards, yeah. How much? I'm at level fucking 11. I'm at level 11. Okay, color. Well, thank you. I truly appreciate it, but you know, it's not dignifying to be wearing a collar all the time.
Nope. Didn't PlayStation like finally respond, and yet they still
Oh
said
no,
they
the
wanna move
PlayStation
forward
response
with,
was doubling down. That's the PlayStation response.
doubling down.
I bite hand.
Yep, they're doubling down.
Ow, fine. I will hydrate. Shit. Okay, give me a second.
They're doubling down.
Yes, when it comes to PlayStation, the solution to their problem is double down.
And ignore it.
Yay, they can...
Yay.
Well, also my my
ownership, my
pickaxe.
favorite.
Yeah, they're doubling down. It's gonna be dumb.
Big shot in the foot.
Although I'm gonna be honest, I really think physical games are a red herring. You know why?
Most copies don't even have any data on it.
There are some copies that just straight don't have any data on it, yeah. Like, as much as I'm like, physical is definitely better than digital when it comes to like game preservation and everything else like that. The solution is just getting, you know, digital rights to your stuff you buy, basically. Digital ownership. You get that, and then boom, we don't have to worry about that. The real issue is DRM, yeah. The real issue is DRM. You make it to where there's not DRM, and I'm gonna be honest, you're... It's not like you can't do DRM, because I understand it was like digital... I think it was like digital rights management. They technically have the rights to do that, but it's one of those things of... There needs to be a situation to where you... Like, there needs to be a law basically saying to where if you buy the game, it cannot be taken away from you and anything else like that, basically. Even if it has DRM. Like, DRM for them is basically a way to prevent piracy, which I understand. But, you know, if you're buying something, you should, you know, definitely be able to own it, you know? I spent $1,650 on a PC upgrade. Ugh. I mean, good on you that you got the PC upgrade, but ugh, that definitely hurts. I'm not happy about it. I'm gonna be honest, yeah, I get that. My motherboard you know what? Understandable. The motherboard dies, you do have to do that. The motherboard is the motherboard. It does. It does.
It does.
Yeah, no, I get that. The motherboard. PC prices are going up, and it's mostly just because fucking RAM shortage and everything else like that. But yeah, it's fun.
Thanks to AI.
Yeah, that do be the thing.
It would be the thing.
So it forced me just so it forced me to just put in my Ryzen 9. Ooh. Well, at least you upgraded. That is at least some good news. That's better than not upgrading, at least. What was I trying to build? What do you got that? What am I trying to build again? I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, I need the metal thing, so I need more ingots for that. Keep something like... Okay, I need the iron to do that. The 32 gigabyte and DDR5 RAM cost went $670... Yeah, $677. Yep. Oh wait, that's what I was doing. I need the electric pal to throw in there so I can start fishing for some pals.
That reminds me, I did see Walmart having a 50/60, I think, for like...
Yeah, that's the thing.
300.
I don't know why I noticed that, but yeah, apparently like stores like Walmart and everything are actually now starting to sell graphics cards, which I find hilarious.
Now of all times, finally.
Well, it makes sense. Like, that's very much a weirdly pricey commodity.
And again, it's hard to live with a computer without any without
I'm gonna be honest, weirdly enough, I'm starting to recommend handheld, like the handheld gaming setups, like the Ryzen and stuff like that, as a weirdly alternative to fucking like buying everything else like that. Because I'm like, I guess the best way to put it is like, the handhelds are like usually one price. For me, I have the Steam Deck. I would want a more powerful version of the Steam Deck, but there's not one out right now. So, but there are like competitors to the Steam Deck. Like I think, was it there? There's the, what was the? I don't know. Fuck, don't kill it. I need that. I want that. No, he's dead. I wanted that one. Why is the flock just where are you going, dude? What's going on, mate? It's the ROG Ally. Yeah, the ROG Ally is a competitor, and they use Windows. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm starting to recommend those because while they're not the most powerful, at least they're like the easiest way to get into PC gaming. You know, it's a handheld, which means you get to take it.
The price value.
it's more of a price value. You're spending probably $1,000 to get something that's powerful enough, especially if you get like the Xbox ROG Ally X. If you get it as a PC and go into the mentality of a PC instead of like a, you know, gaming console, right?
Pretty much.
It's powerful enough to play Battlefield 6. So that's in and of itself. That's not an easy game to run, for example. And it's generally decently powerful. Anything you could probably have, you could probably run it for probably a good another 5 years probably. So if you get like the handhelds, attach like a dock to it, and then maybe you could build a PC setup that way. That's probably a lot easier to do than I would say straight up buying like the Steam machine or straight up buying like a full-on computer. Is it like it took you 1,600? Because the thing is this, like Cosmica, you said you bought like the motherboard, right? That's like $1,650. $1,650 for just the motherboard? Shit, you know. That's the thing.
Okay,
for that you could have bought the handheld, which is the Xbox ROG Ally. You could buy the Ally X. Sure, it probably won't be as powerful as you want, right? Because let's be honest, it's generally not that powerful compared to like a full desktop. True. But if this is like your first, like if you were like this is like your first entrance into PC gaming, I'd probably recommend the ROG Ally X. I would have recommended the Steam Deck originally because I generally love the Steam Deck. I play it all the time. It's a fantastic console. But I've come to realize that this... Well, no, the Steam Deck rose the price up again. Like, the Steam Deck went up to like $900.
It's not even worth it anymore.
Like, it's one of those things of... Steam Deck was already less powerful than like the ROG Ally X. But then when you put it to $900, then the ROG Ally X really isn't that far from price wise.
If
you know,
it's
like what was that, like $1,000?
Yeah, it's
I think $1,000 for the ROG Ally X. So you just save up another $100 and you get a better, in my opinion, handheld PC
experience.
I'm gonna be honest though, weirdly enough, I feel like I feel like the ROG Ally X probably has a better controller system, but I feel like it's not as easy to use as a PC. If you had it connected as a dock and like had a keyboard and mouse to it, then it'd probably be better. But yeah, but that's just like the slight differences. But I'm gonna be honest, I feel like the Steam Deck going up in price has made the ROG Ally X actually a more viable competitor than originally intended, because when it came out and the Steam Deck was a lot cheaper, it's like, why the fuck would I buy this? Now that the Steam Deck went up in price and the ROG Ally X is still like $1,000, it's like ROG Ally X is more powerful. It's only $100 more. I still get access to all my Steam stuff. It runs Windows, so I won't have as many compatibility, you know, frustrations as I would on the Steam Deck. And other than probably not having the best like setup wise for like keyboard and mouse compared to the Steam Deck, I'd probably still make out with a better console, you know? Better hardware, plays Battlefield 6, which the reason I use Battlefield 6 as a measurement is because it's an FPS game. It has a lot of destruction, which means a lot of stuff is going around it. And it does generally has a lot, like it's not easy to run Battlefield 6 unless you have a decent computer. So the fact that the handheld can run it, even if it's just for a few hours, the fact that it can run it at a decent frame rate and actually play the game is still impressive.
Genuinely.
It's just one of those little pet peeves I have. This is like, the fact that the moment the Steam Deck raised the price and made it $900 is the kind of the point where I'm like, you kind of lost your value proposition because you are generally not powerful enough anymore to really compete with your competitors right now. Hell, even the was it the Pavlon one? It was like a that, but it was just like that. There's even like a I forgot the company's name. It was like, I think it was like Pavlon or something. But they also made a handheld that is still more powerful than that. Even then, it's still probably the same price as the ROG Ally X. But even then, it's still Windows based, so you still don't have the same problems that, you know, the others do. Because the problem with Steam Deck is, as much as it's cool, you can't play a lot of games, at least a lot of FPS games or anything else like that on it because it's not Windows based. It's Linux based, and
Especially
Linux has a lot of problem. No, it's not about the beefy ones. You could,
graphics.
well, yeah, when it came out it could, but when it not anymore. It's like the 5-year-old console. Most of it came out in 2022, so it's been like 3 years.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 years. So yeah, it's not running that anymore. At least when it comes to the ROG Ally, they tend to make new iterations a lot quicker, at least in my opinion. But I'm gonna be honest, I feel like the quickest way to get into PC gaming now, especially with the prices as bad as they are, is just the handhelds. Look at the ROG Ally X, look at the Steam Deck, look at the Pavlon, and a few other things like that. Those are probably, in my opinion, the easiest way to get into PC gaming now.
Definitely a lot more glad I got my GPD Win 4 when I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely heard. I'm sure you've definitely heard me gassing up that system a lot.
A little bit, yeah. But then again, it's more the fact of, like, you know, it's a consistent tip. But, yeah. Into the dungeon! Let's get him.
Yeah,
I think
just be
PC
careful with
gaming
the
is still
Win
probably...
5 model because, oh my goodness.
I will say this, I think PC gaming is still the peak. Like, if you could get into PC gaming, that's probably the best thing for you, especially since Xbox's entire thing is going to be PC gaming from now on, you know? It's probably the best thing to get into. Let's see if I can get this guy. First try it, come on. Let's go.
First try, make it happen.
We got syndicate bugs. I got people to butcher.
Oh no, I'm in danger.
I mean, they are. Ow. Get him! Come on, get him!
Anyway, should I probably do Imp in the maid outfit the same way I did my snow leopard?
I mean, you do you. Huh? Oh wait, I need these guys. These guys actually are really good when it comes to, like, making shit.
Should.
Get him! Get the fiddler!
It's only fitting.
Get him! Well, I lost my electric type right now, but at least I hopefully get him too. Sweet. 2 fiddlers. That's good. Fiddlers are very good when it comes to, like, just crafting shit. So it's very nice to have them on board. I would be grabbing some of the more materials, but I don't think I have the space to do that. Yeah, let's go work speed. Why not? Work speed's pretty good. Get him! I like how the Firefox's entire thing is just, hey, I throw mud at you, and then I throw fire at you, and then burn.
Boom.
Get him! And then here comes the deer, and it's just, his fucking blood smacks him. I have OP work pals that buff up to like 150 works. Holy shit! Yeah, that's definitely like, is that like in-game? Is that like the in-game basically? Oh wait, damn, I wish I had my electric type. I could have shocked the water and started fishing for some of these pals, damn it, fuck! That's dumb.
Oopsie.
Oh well. I swear to god if the ping goes this fucking...
today.
I'm mid-game lol. Oh, okay, I thought that was like in-game. Oh well. Please tell me the penguin is not the boss again, because I got that last time and ah, damn it. Like, it's not bad to have the penguin, but I have one of these bosses already. I would like a different boss, please. Okay, good. Thank you. Holy shit. I like this deer. He just runs into him. It's fantastic. Like, yeah. Well, at least I got the boss. Swear to God, like, it's one of those things. This game is fantastic, but yeah, I'm like, hmm. And you know, the weird thing is this. Now my, that's the thing is this. I didn't really think of the whole handhelds being the way to get into PC gaming, but now that I think about it, it really is just the easiest way. Because other than having to buy a monitor and a dock, which the docks aren't that expensive, and a monitor and maybe a keyboard unless you already have one, and maybe a mouse. Other than that, you've got a pretty decent setup with that. And specifically, it depends on which one you buy, but if you buy like the Rogue Ally, the Pavlon, and a few others, like, you have a pretty decent gaming or anything else set up. For, honestly, probably cheaper than it would be to buy an actual big gaming console. Or at least a gaming PC.
Yep, I do hope I can someday get my hands on that ROG X.
The ROG Ally X? Yeah, the weird thing is, as much as I like the Steam Deck, I really kind of want one. And the reason I kind of want one is because I feel like it'd be weirdly... As much as the controller doesn't look the best in my opinion, it weirdly still would be functional. Like, weirdly enough, I really like the trackpads on the Steam Deck. And the reason is because I like strategy games and RTS games, and the trackpad makes those playable in
Naturally.
It makes it playable in
The portable method.
Ingots, fiber, and horns. Yeah, it makes it playable, you know. That's one thing. I really like strategy games, so that makes it very much playable. I feel like it would be very difficult to do that on the ROG Ally, but I could still play like FPS games and everything else like that, and probably emulate stuff easier on that. Well, actually, maybe not easier. Well, maybe easier. I could probably emulate stuff easier on that because of that. Get it! What the hell? The
Media.
I want the hood crates. I want the hood crates. The trackpad can also give another extra like 8 buttons if you like. Oh yeah, that too. That's also really good. That's also a really good example. Because like the trackpads give you like extra buttons, and you can kind of use it like a weapon wheel as well. It's very handy. Weirdly enough, I feel like I like the grips of the ROG Ally better because it actually feels like a controller grip. When it comes to the Steam Deck, they're very flat, so it doesn't really feel as good. But if you had the controller grips of the ROG Ally, but the trackpads of the Steam Deck, you'd probably come out with probably the best handheld gaming PC you could probably go for. You make it $1,000, and then you make it $1,000, and then you can start selling that. And you probably, especially if you make like different versions of it, if you make a low power version, a high power version, and like a medium power version, and start selling that, you could probably dominate the Steam Deck pretty easily, along with like all the rest of them. Because like the way I see it is like, if you make a portable gaming PC that's affordable but still powerful enough to run like Battlefield 6 right now and like a few other games like that, you would probably be able to come out with a PC console that would probably get more people into gaming PCs than anything else would.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough.
I can totally see it happening.
Yeah. Hit the Alex!
Like, you think about the price point of the Ally X, they haven't increased the price yet, and if they do, well, it'll be too late.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, especially for the amount of power it gets.
Yeah. I think I don't see the Rogue Ally increasing price too much. I don't know if it did or not, but I don't think it'll increase price too much. Mostly because when I think it came out, it was disappointing because there wasn't a really good Xbox experience and you couldn't play Xbox games on it because it was a PC, it wasn't an Xbox. So I think that's where they fucked up when they released the game or released the console. But I feel like you could fix a few things that easily.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, but it's also one of those things. So I feel like, yeah. Crossbow, let's fucking go. Metal chests, need that for more space. Powerball creation,
For
yeah.
just a second.
There's a powerball creation. I need nails and wood. Okay, I can make the nails.
Anyways, if you'll excuse me for just a segundito.
You're good. Just making some nails. I need the... What is it? I need a few other things. I need the nails and a few other things that should be good. Got the nails, and what else did I need? I needed wood. I need wood. Okay, I need to cut down a tree. Get over here, tree! I'm gonna cut you down. Oh yeah. I now want to do a thing where I like compare the prices of like making a game, like a gaming PC versus just buying one of the handhelds and turning that into a PC setup. And I want to see how affordable each one would be now. Let me see how that would work. I feel like it'd be very interesting to see though. How? I got the Pal Sphere makers. Let's go. Or like just the Pal. I think. Oh wait, no, this is a medicine thing. This isn't the Pal thing. I don't have. That's not the Pal box. That's not the Pal ball maker. Yeah, no, this is the medicine maker. Oh yeah, I gotta put my electric plate back in here so he can heal. Let's see, who am I gonna take with me? Because I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take Dread with me because they have like a passive ability that's very nice. Shady Pal Bridget. I need to make another Pal bed. So he doesn't get restless, or none of the other pals get restless. So so can I sell to him? He also has a gun, so that makes him a lot more valuable. Yo, dude, what you doing? Oh, he's mining. Oh! Sweet. You can't talk to these guys, that's sweet. Okay, I need... was it... Oh yeah, I need to make arrows. I need to make a lot more arrows. Grab those ingots. Arrow. How many can I make? I can only make one. Oh yeah, I need more wood. I need a lot more wood. Okay, wood is the thing I need. Yeah, so apparently what I figured out, because this was something that happened to me a while ago, but apparently Daydream, if you get it, has like an ability where they will appear behind you, so you kind of get like two pals at once, and they're very easy to kind of get. So it's very nice to have them because they'll like fight beside you even when they're not called out. And I didn't know about this because it was like this thing was following me and I was like, oh my gosh. But now that I realize that Daydream follows you even when on the Pookie like Palball, so it like just constantly helps you. My gosh, they are very useful, especially early game because it just doubles your damage. Hello. Okay, yes, 23, that'd be 200. Oh man, my work is going pretty well. Man, this man is sprinting over here, holy. As soon as I get, I think, all 200, I think I'm gonna go and start the tower fight. I think that'll be cool. I got one. We'll do work speed. Maybe I can go faster. Faster, 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 faster. I'm gonna be honest, work speed is very much helpful. Holy. We produced 200 arrows. That's good. Yeah, let's go take on the tower boss. Go fight the power boss. Blah. Oh wait, iron right here. Sweet, I'll come back to that later. Oh my gosh. So, I'm curious as well. Which handheld PC, like if you could buy like multiple handheld PCs, could you make that into a streaming setup? I feel like that'd be fun, but interesting. Like if I had the money to do that, I would love to do that as like a full-on video. That'd be amazing.
Easily.
Oh yeah. It'd be like, which ones would you use for the streaming? Which one would you use for the actual like capturing the games and everything else? That'd be very interesting. Because I once tried to use my Steam Deck as like a dual PC setup and that didn't go too well. But then again, I had to download Windows on it for it to actually work, so that was a whole different thing. Also, it's time for our boss fight. Let's do this. Starring Grisbold. Oh, fuck you. Let's see. Fire. Ow. Fire! Got our fire.
No.
Yay! Fire status effects. Hey Soul, how's it going? My girlfriend was showing me this game and I watched one of her pals murder another one. I got very upset. I'm gonna be honest. Fair? Have you seen the butchering? The butchering system in this game is fun. Little fucked up, but fun. Because you can just straight butcher the pals as well, so it's so much, it's very interesting. Oop, you missed. That's the wall. You missed. It was a baby. We did it! We got her! We win. It was a baby and it died. Oh, I should not show you the YouTube video of eating the pal. Oh. Yeah, no, this game is very fucked up. As it is, you can still catch humans, and I do have a few humans. I actually have a decent amount of humans. Actually, a little fucked up. I actually have a decent amount of humans.
I was telling
I mean,
myself
pals too
that
as well.
I'm like, you're capturing humans, and I'm like,
Yeah. Oh, speaking of humans, there's a syndicate base over here. Let's go raid it. Why not? I'm so glad I actually remembered I had the glider, because I forgot mid-drop if I had the glider or not. And I was about to fucking freak out. Kill him! He's down?
you done.
Don't worry, this will probably make you happier, Soul. I'm rescuing a pal. I'm rescuing one. They're in danger and we're gonna save them. We're here to save the day. And it has a little bunny with a bow tie. See? We saved it. Smile.
Good vibes and smiles all around, yay.
I'm glad these dudes won their lawsuit with the big Nintendo. Oh yeah, no, they basically. It's not even that they won. I think they did win though, like as well with the lawsuit. But it's more of even if they did lose, it's not like they would have shut down the game or anything else like that. They just would have won $30,000, which, I mean, probably is a bit of a sting, but not too bad, all things considered. You know. But yeah, I am very glad these guys won. Because I'm gonna be honest, Pokemon needs competition, and this is actual competition. Sorry to the Digimon fans and all the other, like, creature collector fans, but you guys haven't put up as much numbers as Palworld did. I'm sorry. And it's not that I'm like, you guys could have done better. It's more the fact that it's just one of those things of, like, Palworld is just doing the numbers that Pokemon isn't doing. I mean, they do it all the time, but it's one of those things of starting out with a really big advantage, in my opinion.
Real big boom ever since the 1.0.
Well, not even just 1.0, but like even during the beginning, it had really decent numbers. It had, what was it, like 2 million people when it started in early access? Like, that's nothing to scoff at. You fucking tomato paste looking ass. I'm not talking shit about Digimon. What I'm saying is, whether you like Digimon, I think even the new Digimon game was great. But the problem is this, it doesn't do the numbers to compete with Nintendo, and it's had a long time to do so. And it hasn't.
Very long time.
Palworld came out, and basically immediately was like, I'm coming for your ass, Pokemon. And they've held up the numbers to do so. They've made a card game, they have a side game already, and everything. Digimon is sadly less popular. That is my point.
It's just a hard fact, you can't ignore it.
Unfortunately, yes. As much as I'm very much more of like, you know, Digimon probably could have been a big competitor. They just didn't. Fuck, Bakugan fell off the map. That did fall off the map. I did enjoy Bakugan when I was younger. That was actually pretty good. I really like that one. Oh, look, it's the suicide bombers. We need them. Get in the ball! Holy shit. Dino Lord was a fail. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember Dino Lord. I guess it was a fail because I don't even remember anything about it. Get in the ball, damn it! Thank you. Holy. Great show though. I guess that's fair. But yeah, no, it's one of those things. Is I'm not saying that they weren't technically competition, but they really just didn't put the number. They didn't put the hurt that Nintendo needed to be hurt on. You know, this is putting the hurt on Nintendo. So it's legit, just copy paste everything from the 90s lemma. Oh, fair. Like, what is it? I think Palworld just came out with a card game. They have their own version of like the Pocopia, like, you know,
Pal Farm.
The Pal Farm. They have a Pal farming game, and they also have a dating sim, which I think is hilarious. In my opinion, I think they need an anime, a manga, and a really big DLC for this game. You do that, and I'm gonna be honest, and then you'd have to make another game after that. Beyblade is still good, you know? Yu-Gi-Oh! Is also still good as well. I like Yu-Gi-Oh! As well. But let's be honest, nothing put the hurt on, you know, nothing put the hurt on on Pokemon like Palworld has. That is just non-negotiable. This just happened, unfortunately. Let's see. You know they are scared of you when Nintendo sues. You know they're scared of you when Nintendo sues, yeah. But you know they're more scared when you lose the lawsuit.
Even worse.
At that
No,
point,
how
then
dare
there's
you win?
because that's when you're like, oh shit, nothing I can do about it. Other reason for them to do so?
They can't do anything about it.
Not anymore. It looks petty if they continue to sue after this. I mean, it looked petty when they sued to begin with, but it looks even worse now. Plus, let's be honest, they probably spent the money it would take to make a Palworld or another Pokemon game just to fucking sue these guys.
Better Pokemon, less.
But yeah, no, it's one of those things where I feel like it's weirdly complicated that I feel like as much as I'm like, Pokemon needs competition, it's one of those things I want them to have competition, but I also want them to do better. And I hope Pokemon Wind and Wave is actually better. Because let's be honest, as much as I'm like, Pokemon Legends Arceus is kind of interesting, Pokemon Legends like ZA may have been good story-wise, but let's be honest, gameplay, texture, graphics, that shit was bad. Like, especially now, like, even everything you were able to do with the Switch 2, and even the Switch 1, like, you could have had still a better game under the Switch 1 that you just didn't do. I don't know, I just feel like they got lazy with Pokemon, and it's really understandable why,
Too
because,
cocky,
like,
maybe.
you know, it's more like it's understandable why they got lazy, because let's be honest, if all you have to do is just do the same thing, you put minimal effort into it, and you still make $1 billion per game, why the fuck would you do anything else? It's like the easiest money printing shit there is. It's simple, it's easy, you get it done very quickly comparatively, considering you can pop these things out once a year. But yeah. If I was Palworld, the first thing I'd be starting is probably a manga and an anime. I think doing that will definitely benefit you. But don't make it... I'm gonna say this. Don't make it a kid show. I want a Palworld that is on the level of... I want it to be darker, so in my opinion, I would want a Palworld anime to be dark enough to be not Pokemon, but I would say definitely more of a Full Metal. I'd want a very dark anime. Not like everything has to be dark, Attack on Titan, everyone's dying all the time type anime, but I want an anime that definitely shows blood. There are guns, very fucked up situations, but like, you know, still has the whimsy of like a Pokemon world. You know, it's weirdly enough to say, I feel like it could go. Like, one thing Palworld has is they can definitely go into darker places. That, in my opinion. Ah, yes, a Palworld show dubbed by W Kids. They're replace the guns to make it kid friendly. Yeah, no. This game is unintentionally built upon guns as well, so you kind of have to make it. You kind of have to make this one more adult.
Violence.
Yeah, just more adult. You know, the target audience probably shouldn't be kids, like at the age of like 5 or 6. The target audience, in my opinion, would be people who watch anime as like a teenager. So I'd say more Death Note, you know, more Death Note, more Shonen Jump, that type of stuff. But make it darker, so like blood, shootings, all that stuff. Let's try this boss one more time. Let's do it. But yeah, that's my thought process. Is if you're gonna do it more dark. That will set you apart from the other animes out, and also it'd be a lot more, I think, interesting seeing all these like fluffy pals, and next thing you know, just one gets straight up gunned down. That'd be funny as shit.
Would be.
Like, imagine a kid on epic adventure, dead in first scene. gonna be honest, my guys are just killing them before I could throw pal balls at them or pal spheres. Not just straight up nothing. Oh, dead. Shit. More syndicate goons. Get him! Get him! You missed. How do you reload? I reload with dead. Because I'm just picking up more pal spheres as I'm going on. Like I started with like 3, now I have 5. How do you reload? I just reload with dead. Now give me a different boss this time. I don't want to fight another Pangu. Oh, there's actually a different boss this time.
Newt.
Newt. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen this one. Meow. I don't know how to say this. M-A-U. It's an Egyptian cat.
We all know how the internet loves their Egyptian cats.
Yeah. Oh shit, I got it. Okay, sweet. Oh, I got all 3 of them. Sweet. Nice. I don't even know what a Mao does. Like, I've never seen one of those, actually. Fancy. I'm very curious to see what it does now. Because I'm like, I haven't seen one. So I'm curious what it, like, they're best at when it comes to crafting. The pigs are sleeping. Let's not disturb them. I don't want to fight them just yet. Maybe later. Could always use some bacon. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, no, it's one of those things of like I'm very excited about the future of gaming, while at the same time also very pessimistic about it. It's one of those things of like, I'm excited because all the people making video games are getting like indie devs and everything like that are getting better. But the companies you like and have been liking for years have all decided to just be dumb. But let's see what this Mao does first. I'm very curious. The Maos are not the best. They do a bit of like the forestry and they have like grazing. I don't know what they get if I have them grazing though. Oh, get over here. Yeah, what do you do for grazing? I'm curious. What do you drop? I don't know what they drop. Baby pow oil? Who knows? Let's see. 5 ingots. Smelt more ingots. I make the cleaver now. I'll do that later. Can I make the saddle? I still need 5 more ingots. Dang it. Dang it. Well, what do you drop? I'm very curious to see what you drop is the worst part. Very curious. Oh, what the fuck? What do you drop? Oh, you drop gold coins. You know, I guess that's useful. Yeah, that's useful. I was kind of hoping you dropped something else, but apparently you dropped gold coins. I guess that's fair. This man is just chilling in this tub. Yeah. But I'm gonna be honest, we've been going for about 3 hours. I think I'm going to call it here. Because mostly I also have to wake up early in the morning tomorrow for some work. But yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
And let's also figure out who we're going to raid. I'm very curious who's live right now to raid. I'm curious how many of my friends are also playing Palworld. I'm very curious about that. So I'm curious to see who else is streaming Palworld. Let's see. Thank you for letting me know about that. Thank you so much. You're the best ever I've ever seen. Thank you so much. Who's live? Shiva Rose Bloom. Oh, she's just doing she's playing Lemon? What the hell is Lemon? I'm very curious about that. You know, let's raid into Shiva. Right, why not? Let the raid once, let the raid. Slash. Wait, no, slash. No, hit the. No. Raid. Raid button. No. Damn it. Here is the raid message, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here. Tomorrow is Hot Takes, and I have my friend X and my friend Perry who will be joining me tomorrow. I have a lot to discuss with that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for being here and enjoying Palworld with me. I hope you guys have a good one, and let's go and raid let's go raid the Shiva Rose Bloom.
Have a good one, everyone.